Get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. 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 Wrestling collectibles, NZ competition tried, but now they on their deathbed. They just can't do it like this. It was things like Big Boss Man with the nightstick. Got them basics, them elites, got them retros. LJNs, them Galooms, and them Hasbros. What you want, new or old, you can get them here. Common finds or obscure stuff that's really rare. I gotta get all of the figures I grew up with. Back when Taker put Yoko in the casket. Need all my favorites, mint on card. Our community make sure that it isn't hard. Catch us at our locals, scoping what they got. I gotta scoop the latest things before they get too hot. So I'ma watch my biggest stacks get taller. That ain't a prediction, that's a spoiler. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more. It's a figure frenzy on the off the burner. My member interview on YouTube, something you should turn up. Pre-show chats and the watch alongs. Start hard every time, then we finish strong. Pop Guardian for your exclusives. Killing retail with that new shit. Restocks of the same things is the new sense. I need some mystery like who's in retribution. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub series 1 and 2, a collectible. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub series 1 and 2, collectible. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more.
Oh, where's Ruby gone? Hey, he's just slid in secretly like that.
Can tell he's a professional, right?
He's done this once or twice before. Right. Well, first figure frenzy episode per se. I am one of your hosts, Alex, which is Crazy NZ Wrestling Figs on Instagram. We have to that way, Mr. RUB Figs, Mr. Old YouTube sensation himself. What's your Insta handle, Mr. Ruben? I don't know off the top of my head.
RUB Figs NZ.
Oh, there you go. I would have got the
Of course
NZ
it was.
And we've got Mr. AEW figure himself down below. He's moved them. Where'd they all go?
Yeah, no, they're all down here so I can get them easy for later. Otherwise, I got to maneuver myself around my awesome chase figure.
Your awesome chase figure. The one that caused so much uproar. Fair enough.
Well, I'll never get a chase figure, so might as well get the chase shirt, right?
I don't think anyone in New Zealand is ever going to get an AEW chase figure, but yeah, no. My AEW figures and ring were meant to arrive yesterday and got detoured 45 minutes above me to walk with, so I won't get into it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, all I can say is I'm kind of glad for that in a way, because now I can still make the claim that I am the only person in New Zealand with all of the current AEW figures.
Sink it in while you can, Matt. Sink it in.
When mine arrive, I haven't got all of them anyway, so you'll still beat me. I didn't buy Brandy. That's still coming from Ringside.
Oh, yeah. True.
I only bought
I'll keep that claim. I just want to let you guys know real quick that we currently have 17 people watching. That's the most we've ever had in the first 10 minutes of a video. So thank you everyone for coming to join.
I think it's definitely the song.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well done with that. Amazing.
Yeah, can we just get a quick silent clap here for Pucky for that song? That was amazing. What did you guys think of it? What did you guys think of it? Anyone that's watching, give us your feedback on it, or more to the point, Pucky.
You can see you get a bit work. You'll be like, I gotta get them all. I've gotta get them all.
That was in my head. That was stuck in my head. Where's my phone? There.
So,
Well,
what's your process on this, Matt? You went through it with us like 10 minutes ago, but I've forgotten already.
this guy. So what we're doing today, guys, is we're talking about Pop Guardian again. All right, it's kind of been a major topic within the wrestling figure community in New Zealand. So we thought we'd kind of run through what Logan or Pop Guardian, whichever you prefer, kind of has in store for us. So we're going to go through each series that he's got available. Maybe some that are coming available this Wednesday on pre-order. Is that a spoiler?
Nah. He already announced he was. Well, I announced he was doing them, but he didn't say what Wednesday. But
that was meant to be last Wednesday, and then the Wednesday before that. So is it this Wednesday? Who knows? So, but yeah, some stuff that's coming up for pre-order. The top 5 figures that have been sold or pre-ordered in this case on Pop Guardian. So kind of a spin-off of the Ringside top 10 figures of the week or month, whatever it is.
We don't have a cool jingle for that, unfortunately.
No.
The magic at Ringside top 10.
Oh, you can sing for us. How's that?
Oh no, I'm not singing it.
All right. So then after that, guys, we're gonna we've each selected one figure, which is coming out, which we're gonna kind of talk about that figure more in depth. It'll make sense when we do it. It's kind of a hard one to explain, but for example, Seth Rollins, we'll talk about his Chicago Bears attire, why that might be there, where it came from, what event it's from, and if anything it means to us. You know, my one has a bit of a sentimental value. We'll get back to that a bit later though. And then after that, we were going to do members pickups, but like we expected, with it being kind of a last minute decision to do it, there wasn't really any kind of put forward for it. So we'll do that for the next one. But instead of member pickups, we'll do our pickups. And I've got a couple of things to open up down here as well, just to annoy Ruben. I think Alex has a couple of things to open up. So we'll get to watch Ruben cringe a little bit with the opening of Mint on Card figures. And then we'll announce the next month show. All right. So, comments. Can we do a metal version? You'll have to hit Pucky up for that one. That would be interesting.
Really
we're screaming on that, eh? That would be insane. Well, anyway, let's get into this because we're already 10 minutes in. We haven't even started looking at the figures yet. At this rate, we're going to be here till bloody midnight.
I'm trying to figure out which live stream's got the comments on it. The one in the group or the one on the page?
The one on the page will have them.
Okay.
Can you not see comments on this in the top right? Is that just a me thing?
No, I can't see them.
Can't see them.
Okay, sorry. It was on private chat. Now it's on comments.
Yeah. Let's see you guys recite your intro before you go. It's too new. We don't know the words yet or the lyrics. We don't know it properly.
Is yours on phone, Rube, or are you on computer?
I'm on phone, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. That's all good.
That's fine.
Yes,
Your picture looks
then, eh? What do we got?
Ruben's like, I want to go to bed before midnight.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, we got work.
So, Elite 75, Kalisto. Again, these are all available at popguardian.co.nz. Is that correct? Anyway,
Yes,
he's on
yes, that's
Facebook
correct.
as well. What do we think of this figure here, guys? Is this a get? Is this a miss? What are we saying?
I'll let Mr. Elite start.
If you're more of a current collector, then you need it.
I was gonna say, I think this is more of a Lucy figure because I kind of like him without the rubber. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, if you want to complete the house party, you need it.
Exactly. Next up, we have the Hurricane. All right, so again, these are all becoming available. They're already on pre-order, I'm pretty sure.
That soft good jacket looks mean.
Yeah,
that's probably what would sell that figure for me. I don't think. Let me go to my account on Pop Guardian for my 10,000 orders, and I'll see if I actually.
And also, if I could, Alex, I'll get you to monitor the comments because I can't do the branding and the comments at the same time. It completely bugs us up.
That's all right. It's just Waiheke trying to sing the song. Well, he is singing the song.
I like it. Maybe at the end of the show, Waiheke will get you on to sing it as an outro. How's that?
Well, he said one idea: call the segment "Collect or Forget." That's not bad. We might have to steal that for next month there, Waiheke.
Checks in the mail.
Really liking it, yeah.
We can't pay royalties though, unfortunately. No one's bought anything off Mighty Ape, so we can't use the redemption code.
Yeah, that's actually true. If you've been watching the banner at the bottom there, guys, there's a referral link. 100% of the proceeds go back into the community. As much as we were getting caught out on that, but anyway, we won't go into that too much. So yeah, we got Pete Dunne first time with the title that he kind of made famous, the UK title.
I know you love this figure, don't you, Matt?
Yeah, I got 2 on pre-order. I've already got 2.
You're gonna do one Lucy, one mint on card, are you?
Well, I've done it with the other one.
Oh, fair enough.
And actually, to be fair, that was on accident. Yeah, the other one got sent in a padded bag. Say no more. Then we got Jeff Hardy. Again, obviously another one that I've got on my pre-orders. I'm hoping
the one that you already have.
Yeah, I've already got one, but I'm hoping to get one pictured like this with the shirt on, and then another one so that I can have a Lucy. Because as we all know by now, I'm a psycho. I got to have mint and loose with the Hardy stuff. Second figure of his to come with the towel. Is that correct, Ruben?
I think you're right about that. Yeah, first one was Elite Series 71, so really cool to see them start to do that.
Yeah,
finally.
Definitely. And then I think this is probably one of the more popular woman elites that have come out in recent time. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah,
I think
I've ordered that.
Yeah, so I that was one that I was definitely looking at getting, but had to bow out when I looked at my bank account. But anyway, Seth Rollins number what? 38 are we at now, Ruben? Might be beating the Undertaker soon.
We're not far off. Seth is getting underleaks.
Yeah, he really is. But
I'm sure
I think attire-wise, this is an amazing attire for him.
He'll definitely get a SummerSlam one of the Rey Mysterio Halloween Havoc one, for sure.
Definitely. Next up, we need Mitchell on here. We got Mr. Otis himself. With the YOLO Country Tag Team Champions.
I can't remember whether that was the hard one to get on Pop Guardian. It was either that or Tucker, and Tucker sold out instantly. One of them sold out instantly. I had to
Tucker was the hard one in New Zealand, and then Otis was the hard one worldwide.
yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I pre-ordered Otis. I've got that. So all the ones that I've pre-ordered from Pop Guardian, I'll let them breathe. I'm not going to get them mint. I'm not like if they had nice packaging, like the Triple H China 2-pack. I'll keep that mint. But these are pretty plain Jane boxes.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway. Am I the only one that kind of feels like the face looks like a younger Big Show?
I was going to say that.
It does. Anyone else see that? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason for that is that's actually Big Show's torso mold with a singlet painted over.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, this is why we got Ruben on for the figure show.
Mr. Elite.
Yeah. Oh, and I should say it's the singlet. The non-singlet mold. They did the Elite Series 4 Big Show with the cloth singlet, and then had that torso mold underneath. and yeah, they kind of didn't make the Big Show figures completely accurate with his size at the time. So that's kind of how it works so well for Tucker.
Oh,
Cool.
Waiheke, Ruben's having dinner at the same time.
Yeah,
Not all of
I'm sorry about that. I'm
Not
incredibly
all of us.
rude.
My dinner's
Trying to make it work.
afterwards. I've got
My
roast in the oven.
dinner's over there getting cold. Commitment for you guys. But yeah, let's move Tucker out of the way here because I feel uncomfortable sitting under his crotch for this long. We got Braun Strowman. Now we'll talk more about this figure later because I've got that on my kind of talk about it thing. But yeah, we'll talk more on that later.
I passed on Braun because they've like it's the same figure for the last two series as well. Almost like I can pull both Braun figures out of my cabinet, and there won't be anything different. The only thing I would want on that is the Andre trophy, which
yes, and we'll talk more about that later.
I wasn't sold on spending $40 on a trophy.
Yeah, fair enough too. So then we got Lacey Evans, which again is another really amazing women's elite figure, which should sell out quickly.
Yeah, Mattel been knocking out of the park with the women's figures lately. Incredible.
It's too bad WWE can't knock out the actual women's division.
Yeah,
You know, just watching paint dry.
Hey, I just realized, Ruben, is that a tall neck syndrome?
Yes, it is. It indeed is.
Oof, hopefully it sits a little bit lower than on the actual figure. But anyway, next up we have John Cena. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is from WrestleMania 35 when he came out as Thugonomics.
Correct.
Yep, that's the one.
Because I was looking at it thinking, why is it so bland? But then I remembered that his kind of WrestleMania one was pretty bland. It was just basic.
Yeah, but it's very weird, though, because they've used the mold as if it's a classic John Cena. They went back to the old torso that they used from the Elite Series 3 one up until Elite Series 14, whereas the new John Cena torso mold, which has been on the last, I don't know how many John Cenas they didn't use, which is very weird, and same as the short mold. But
yeah,
that last photo could actually sell me on boy. Like the actual pack. Like if you go back to the packaging photo, that that looks real bland and boring to me. But when you've actually got his hands out in front with the rings and the hat backwards and the dog thing, that actually looks quite cool. So
you're right. Yeah.
Touche, like Logan, you may have another order.
Yeah, this one's still available, right?
Here we are trying to promote to the rest of the community, but all we're doing is making Alex buy more.
Well, I've only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 elites, and then I've got the ultimates as well.
And you said only 15. Gee, that's nearly the whole site.
He says only.
It's got 5 series. So
next up, we got Christian. So this also has a Chase variant, which I didn't get a photo of. Surely we'll get the Chase, right?
The Chase is available. From what I believe, that Chase figure is just him in a black shirt, I think.
Yeah, and I think the tights are different too.
I can't remember.
Well. I think they're green
Would be
tights.
cool. Would be very cool if they can make an Edge to go with it. Although the Edge had kind of, from that era, Edge wore similar stuff to what he wore in his Elite Series 13 figure and his Elite SummerSlam. So I guess you could pair those together. All we need now is a Gangrel.
They just put an Edge out. You don't like Edge?
All right, and then next up we got what I think is one of AJ Styles' best figures, Elite 77.
They seem to just get better and better, the AJ figures, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
as long as you get one that doesn't have the 5-head syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Surely they will put an AJ out from Mania. Or do you reckon they have a two? Will they have a 2-pack Boneyard?
Yeah, I'd say they'll do some sort of Boneyard thing. I mean, if they're going to do Milkamania, they're going to do Undisputed Era type stuff. They're going to do, what's the other one? Festival of Friendship, stuff like that. Surely they can give us a Boneyard type playset. They could do literally a flat pack of the Barnyard.
What would you? Oh, yeah, okay. So you could do like a background Boneyard. It's like the backyard comes in it. What would you have it as an accessory? So you got Taker, you've got AJ. Would you do the tractor, or would you do the motorcycle?
I'd do motorcycle if it was.
Well, the motorcycle's coming out in the Wrecking series already, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's very true. Yeah,
that's true. But because you could have the gravestone as well come with
I
it.
was going to say it would make more sense to kind of do a gravestone and a casket or something along those lines, because they've already got the motorbike planned for something else. So there's no point kind of doubling up. Otherwise, there's bad marketing on them.
I'd be keen for a tractor, but in the bucket of the tractor they put like a dirt mold, if that makes sense. Because imagine like you could build a like a graveyard per se, like for a set, but you'd need the tractor to be like pouring the. That'd be mean. But
definitely would.
Ruben's just like, please no more Undertaker figures.
That's one. I think Mattel would be stupid not to have a crack at it at some point, even if they just do like them both individually and they come with some of the accessories and then you can put the two together, then that makes the boneyard. I don't know, but they got to do it some way. It would sell amazingly. That
would probably make a better idea though, because you like if you buy AJ, you have to buy Taker. Where if they put in a 2-pack.
It's a real shame that they didn't kind of get anything signed by Gallows and Anderson to say that they could do one more thing with them in the figure form, because then they could do a 4-pack like they did with the WrestleMania series for the build of Danny O. Davis thing. But instead of building a person, you're building the barn or something.
Yeah,
right,
man.
I need to read some of these comments. I keep forgetting. Let me see.
Yeah, you're slacking. Anyway, let's move on. I was going to spend half an hour on Undertaker alone.
Would it be cool if Mattel can make a shirt with blood on the shirt after zipping up from his cup? Is that with Gangrel? I would say.
Maybe Christian or Gangrel.
It was from Waiheke.
Christian comes with the cup as well, so it could be for any of those broods, really. I mean, I'm sure they'd do it if they could put R18 on it. You know.
And Ruben, any chance of doing an AJ Styles cosplay this year from Waiheke?
Well, I might actually be going to a Halloween party where I have to dress up as something, so that's actually a decent idea. But I've been torn. The obvious thing that I would do is dress up as Undertaker, but you want to do something that people don't expect. So that'd be pretty cool. I've got the gloves somewhere.
There you go.
Already.
I can send you the gloves.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got gloves. I've got gloves already.
Oh yeah.
Got the hair sorted pretty much.
Yeah. Now you need to get some tattoos on your chest. On your ribcage, sorry.
I believe there was a video put on this page not so long ago of a certain person trying to become an admin that represented himself as AJ Styles. So maybe he can borrow his gear.
Yeah, I might have to reach out to him.
All right, moving on. We got Ronda Rousey, which I've said to you multiple times, Alex. I think this is one of her best figures. I
haven't got the ultimate. So the question is obviously for Ruben, because Ruben has the ultimate of Ronda, obviously. So what? I suppose it's hard because he hasn't taken it out of the box, but. Her face, and just to go back on the AJ Styles thing, there wasn't a dig at Riley. I was more saying that he's got the gear in case someone takes it out of context and goes to the other group. You know, there's no
someone's already saving the video capture of it now and sending it. Don't worry,
we're not causing any beef. It was more that he has the outfit, so let's just put that one straight here because I'm not doing the fucking drama that there is. So anyway,
but back to the Rousey. Awesome figure, but the one thing that's a bit different with the whole presentation of the figure, this one, even though it's the same body sculpt and everything, the head, it has long neck syndrome again. It's something that the Ultimate does not have, but it's the same head sculpt and body.
I was saying that.
That head looks horrible.
Yeah, those picture's a very bad picture because that eye makeup looks like it's smudged, whereas if you look in this box render, the eye makeup looks 1,000 times better.
That's kind of how she was trying to look at the show, though, wasn't she? I think that looks pretty accurate to
with the makeup.
Yeah.
See, now this box, like you know how like the last elites have white boxes. Now this box I wouldn't open if it was like because I think I've bought I want to say Bray and Rick Rude from that series, but like I won't be opening those. but
Yeah.
that's just because I like that box. So like,
Sure.
yeah,
Wait, did you say you got a Rick Rude?
yes, yeah.
Perfect timing. Here's Rick Rude.
I would say though, the Rick Rude that we get is not going to be the one that's pictured because they did a running change of removing the jacket because the jacket was sticking to the figure and peeling the paint off the actual figure, off the legs and stuff. Because
right. The dye was ruining it. The
Because
dye from the
Matt Cardona brought it up and he threw an absolute tantrum. And then, Mattel came out and said they were going to make a running change. So I would be surprised if we get the figure with the jacket on. I would say it's going to be put to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be better. I was talking to Waiheke about it the other day. He was very interested in. I think that if you're still watching Waiheke, you preferred the one without the jacket anyway, because that's kind of more of a pose that he would do without the jacket. Either way, great. And for complete collectors, it's cool to have some variation out there, even if it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, for sure. But I think for any mint on card collectors, that is a very, very nice looking mint on card display with the robe on.
You're right. Yeah, for mint on card collectors, it doesn't matter if it dyes the figure or not.
Exactly. But yeah. Anyway, moving on, we got the Fiend Bray Wyatt, which was always going to be the one that people were fighting over in the community of New Zealand because it was going to be so hard to get. That was one of the first ones to sell out, right?
Yeah, I think that and probably Rick Rude were the first two.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
so tell us, Matt, because you own this one, how is it in person?
A lot better with the Aiden English shirt on. So we can show you. It's cool. It's good.
Oh,
I really like the jacket. The jacket kind of makes it. But as you pointed out to me, there's two different hair color variations, and I got the first one, so the good one. So I personally really, really like this figure. My only gripe was obviously there was no jacket, but because I had the Aiden English jacket, it's perfect for me now. I could happily not get the Ultimate Edition, but I'm going to get it anyway.
You won't. Yeah, you'll definitely get it.
Yeah, but like for whatever reason, I couldn't get the Ultimate Edition. I'd be more than happy with just having this Elite.
What about the Firefly Funhouse edition from Ringside? Have you got that yet?
I have not pre-ordered it.
Oh, as a Fiend fan like you are, I can't think of the right word, but I'm surprised you haven't got it, to be fair.
So I went to order it at the beginning, but then it was pointed out with all the errors on it, so I'm kind of just waiting to see what they do with that. I'm kind of hoping that they add the collar in. If they just add the collar on, then I'll be super happy and buy it straight away. But in saying that, I'll probably still get it anyway because you need the puppets.
Yeah, it sounds like Mattel aren't gonna add the collar, but they have apparently sculpted over the belly button, but you still get all the skin tight sleeves and everything. But you could always keep the puppets and display it with the basic.
Yeah, so that's why I got that basic the other day when I seen it wherever he is. I think he's behind my head. For that reason, that if I get the Funhouse Elite, then I'd rather just kind of throw the Elite away, so to speak, and just have the puppets out of it.
True. So, you can do a head swap too, because the one thing that the Elite has on the basic is the head. I think they faded the hair a bit better, like he has his roots coming through. So that'd be quite cool.
So why he says Demon Bella or Wyatt's Fiend look? Which one do you prefer?
As a figure, are we talking? I presume so. I prefer the Demon because there's so many different options for him. Whereas every Fiend figure is going to look the exact same because there's only one version of the Fiend. The only difference is he's going to come with a lantern, he's going to come with a belt, or they're finally going to fix the decal on his singlet. You know, they're the only things.
Surely you'll have to get like the Series 77, the Ultimate, and the Firefly, because then you'll have you'll have everything, right? You'll have the belt, you'll have the puppets, you'll have the lantern.
Yeah. Although, if I've already got this one, I don't really need the Elites. Oh, wait, you said 77, yeah. I thought you meant the top picks one that's coming out.
The top picks are just the same.
That
same
top
ones.
That top picks one, the only reason I get that is for a mint on card one, because I do prefer it when the boxes have an image of the person on it. Whereas these boxes don't have the picture. But the only downside is you're losing half the box to their authentic WWE product sticker, which is crap.
Well,
anyway.
aren't they only doing the AEW figures? Aren't they bringing those out with something like that? Or the WWE was doing that because AEW were going to do something and they tried to match them. I don't know. I read somewhere. But anyway.
I don't know. But I mean, there's so many different ways you could do it. You could even do it on the top of it. Like, you could do it, for example, there, where it doesn't matter so much. You know, there's so many better placements to do it than a big blooming circle right there, taking out half your screen.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how big it really is when it's actually put out, because like that's a concept. It's like obviously a concept picture. They might listen to everybody and make it smaller.
It is interesting when they already include the sticker small on the back, then they feel the need to make it bigger and pop. Everyone see it.
True.
I know we'll see how it is when it comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Miss Elizabeth. Can anyone do Macho Man for us?
No.
Yeah. No, that was terrible. Someone better redeem that.
We need to get David on here. But anyway, oh, no way. I cannot do that. But this is from the Mega Powers, right? Morgan has checked in.
Yes,
this is from the whole Mega Powers era, right?
That's true. Very true. Very famous moment / incident.
/ incident.
But yeah, I think this is a solid figure. Cloth goods always helps any figure.
Very nice. I can't say I ordered it, but nice figure.
No, I didn't order it either, but if I got it, I'd be happy with it. Solid figure.
Yeah. I just got my last Male Mania, and I got to say that compared to the other Miss Elizabeth Mattel figures, I think the hair sculpt, they've finally nailed it.
Yeah.
I think that alone makes the figure, and it's awesome. It's cool that she finally has the hinges on the wrist, which is an upgrade from the other Miss Elizabeth figures, since they've started to give the other women figures elite articulation.
Cool. Do we have any other comments there, Alex?
Nah, not really. Nice figure, but I haven't got. I didn't buy it. So, but Morgan, what does Morgan say? The mustard and tomato sauce, Miss Elizabeth.
Not far off there.
No.
I was going to say something, but we won't go down that road. Kofi Kingston, Elite 70 Series 78. First time pancakes have been included with the figure.
Ordered it. I ordered all 3 New Day. I think all 3 New Day set up with all the accessories is going to look mint. So I got all 3.
Hang on, Matt. One figure you missed from Series 77. Where's Viscera?
Oh, yes. That's right. He's down at the bottom here. So Pop Guardian doesn't even have it on his website now. That's how sold out he is. So he got added in at the end.
Okay.
Viscera. Now,
okay. I ordered this.
I seen a video the other day, and to me, this figure's really only a mint on card figure. The reason being, you take that jacket off, and it's literally just a black bodysuit stuck to the skin.
Well, the jacket's not supposed to be removable. Whoever did it would have had to cut the jacket off.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really watch too much of it. I was just like on my phone looking up and down at the screen. And then I looked up when the jacket was off, and it was like, whoa, that's horrific. But if it's not meant to come off, excuse my comment.
Yeah, that's all good.
I didn't order it. Oh, well.
Awesome, by the way, though. Could have the unique B hands.
Yeah, that's cool.
Title makes a return in the line. Awesome head sculpt. Visually, I think they've done a fantastic job.
Yeah. Definitely. That's definitely a solid figure, and I think it's kind of a step up from what was the last one they released? I've gone blank. What was the other figure of him they released? When was
King
it?
Mabel.
King Mabel, that's the one. I think it's just a step up from that, which again, that was a massively amazing figure as well. So
You're right.
Packy says, when are they going to do a Big Daddy V Elite?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. Hopefully soon.
maybe that's the next one. They kind of what they do. They release one 2019. They'll release one 2020, maybe 21.
Yeah, ironically, both in the SummerSlam line. King Mabel was in last year's SummerSlam.
That's what I thought.
Back to Miss Elizabeth, Brett said, what do they do under the dress? Is it like a Barbie? So I'm presuming that means in the sense of, is there anything under the dress? Which, from what I've heard, there isn't anything under the dress, if that makes sense.
I heard they gave you the red underwear, which is accurate.
Oh, did they?
I heard, yeah.
What a bunch of pervs.
This was actually only brought up because on the major pod, the Miss Elizabeth, there was a Miss Elizabeth figure sold recently. It was really expensive, but it was a naked Miss Elizabeth, and it was like you could, they hadn't faded anything. You could see everything, and it was only brought up.
Unreleased one though.
Yeah, so Cardona has one. And then this one was being sold on eBay, but the guy hadn't blurred the photos or anything, and it was bought up massively. Oh, there you go. Brett said it's in the LJN. I knew it was something old school. So,
right. Well, Brett's definitely the right person to give us that information.
He's the LJN king at the moment, trying to get the Black Card series. Jesus, he's got deep pockets for that one.
100%. Randy Orton. Now,
yes.
In this current form here, I don't like it. But in this form, I love it. Now that I can see his face, I actually really like the figure.
I don't like that Randy Orton head sculpt, to be perfectly honest, but that's just me.
Yeah. So
I actually like it.
Yeah, on the side, I'm not a fan, but front on, I think that's probably his best head sculpt from the front. Yeah,
it's interesting. What do you think they've done? I do see what you mean from the side. Do you think maybe they've made the shape of the head odd, or
I don't know? Because I think it might have been Alex I was joking with. This is like a John Cena head sculpt, basically, from the side.
Oh yeah,
and then with the hair as well, it really looks like a John Cena from the side. Oh, not Kofi, but then from the front here, it definitely looks like Randy Orton, and I think that's just an amazing figure like that.
Yeah, no, I love the pose and the packaging. As a mint on card collector, just had to snap that one up. Looks fantastic. Yeah, well, it definitely always helps when they decide to pose things properly in a box. So Alex has actually just sent us a photo of the Elizabeth without the thing on. We don't have enough room on our thing to put the photo up, so I'm going to try and show it to the screen. Is that kind of working?
Yeah, so it shows that she's got red.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
So, since that's going to be such a topical question,
that's the best I can do, guys. I apologize.
So Brett says, how many Orton Elites are there, Ruben?
Oh, it's got to be probably between 10 and 20 at this point.
Let my dog out.
Yep, you're good. Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but yeah, he's had quite a few. Even though they look pretty similar, he has Orton figures out very well. Yeah, definitely. Especially the new ones with the posable hands. Those they're just so much cooler. You can do so much more with them now. Yeah, I was just saying, Alex. I'm glad you got pants on.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. Hold on, I've got this. Actually.
I saw you look down, and I was like, oh no, he doesn't have pants on. He's contemplating how he's going to do this.
So this one, I believe, has a better head sculpt than that one that's coming out. Whatever series, this is the latest. Yeah, this is definitely got the better head sculpt.
I think though, as a clean shaven Randy, this is the best one yet.
Yeah,
because that's got facial hair, right? Yeah.
Yes.
and that's
So-
kind
Yeah.
of more his
He
more
held it
recent.
really well with that one too. Yeah.
So
Anyway, Mr. Trent Maverick trying to get that 24 title for ages. Got the little person, big hand syndrome, but
Yeah. I
other
thought
than
about
that,
I
great
thought about
figure.
getting this because they have the R-Truth that has the 24/7 title, and you could have like quite a cool figure photography of like Maverick chasing R-Truth, but
Mm.
I don't do figure photography, so
Yeah, well, I'm planning on ordering another one of those. Well, not that I have one, adding it to my order, for a future project, which you guys kind of already know about. I think I've told some of you guys already, but hopefully we can play it off and it'll be a really cool moment.
Oh,
But,
for sure. You've got to get that on film when you do.
Anyway, next up we have the bro Matt Riddle.
oh, ordered this.
Very controversial figure.
Why is
Very
that?
controversial. If you go to one of the loose photos, you see they've given him Rey Mysterio arms. They're really short.
They have to.
Yeah, especially when you look at the size of his legs. I see that now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the massive legs. Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, just proportionate wise, tiny arms, massive legs. I think they were trying to put on maybe like the Dolph Ziggler style arms, but they accidentally went with Rey Mysterio or something. I don't know what happened there. With the jacket on, you can't notice, but
Yeah. Hey, as a mint on card thing, I guess, or even posing it with the jacket on. Amazing.
yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
mint on
yeah,
card looks great. Yeah. Can't
I
fault
guess,
it that way.
yeah, when you see it like that, now that you pointed out.
For any fans that are after this figure, I have a little inside scoop that Dark Parlor Original from the States has just done a signing with him and will be selling signed elites in the next couple of weeks. If people are interested in getting a signed Matt Riddle elite, that is. So I think he's also got signed Otis elites on his website. So might be another one that people want to pick up.
And if you time it right, you might even be able to get a group order and together with Alex, because Alex is an addict on that website.
We're going to do an episode dedicated to them one day, eh? Just Alex showing what he's got.
We definitely could.
I don't even know how many signed pop finals I have from him.
That's when you know it's a lot.
13, 14, 15, 16,
All right,
17.
moving on. We got
Oh, no
Naomi.
way.
I got 19.
That's ridiculous. In a good way.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, this Naomi figure, fantastic. Long time coming. They've been trying to tease a Naomi Elite figure for years now. They've finally squeezed her in after the Walgreens line had to be cancelled.
This is actually awesome. You look at that jacket and that title belt. This will be a hella cool one to display, like, you know, for loose collectors, or even if you keep it mint on card. I would actually probably, as much as I hate those boxes because they're just bland and boring, I probably won't take that out of the box.
Just the way it's been set up in the box, right? It looks good. The only thing they could have done better would be put the jacket on her, but I think it's also good that it's not on her because you get to see the attire and all.
Yeah, and that's a very special attire for her. That's WrestleMania 33 in her hometown when she won the SmackDown Women's title.
So unfortunately, she sold out on Pop Guardian too.
But I missed that the first time around. That went very quick, very competitive.
Yeah, so
what was that?
No, I couldn't find any. But this is the loose image I found. Don't know where Naomi is, but I thought I'd put it up. You get to see the accessories at least.
That jacket and title is very cool.
Definitely. Then we got R-Truth.
Awesome.
I bought this purely based on the 24/7 title belt.
Long overdue for an R-Truth Elite. It's been since the Elite Series 15 since we've gotten an Elite for him.
You'll remember I was going to do a custom of that one, Ruben, but they done such a good job with the CGI images that they put out that I kind of scrapped that idea and ended up using it as a trade.
Fair enough. It works for everyone, though. One observation I made, if I may, for some reason, when they did the Elite Series 2 R-Truth, they used that torso there, which is the same mold as John Cena and Triple H at the time. But then for their Elite Series 15 R-Truth, they gave him what I believe that it was the Macho Man style torso, which is kind of more slim, more cut. But they've gone back to the John Cena mold for this one, which I don't know if it's more accurate or not. Again, just another weird observation, just like that John Cena from earlier.
And guys, this is why we have Ruben on the show, for all these weird and interesting facts that he has about elite figures.
I was about to say, it's like an elite Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Brent says,
what are your guys' opinions on that? Do you think it's better that they went back to John Cena, or do you think the slimmer mold would have been better?
The only thing I'm not a fan of is how much of a neck he doesn't have with those massive traps. Otherwise, I think it kind of fits for him because he's not a small man. He's quite well built. I mean, he's definitely no John Cena. He's definitely no John Cena.
Mr. Amos reckons, he says he deserves that figure, which absolutely. How long's he been in WWE? It hasn't, like Rube says, hasn't had a figure for God knows how long. So
yeah. And he kind of made a title that was, if we're being honest, a kind of piss-taken throwaway title.
What is he like? It's like a 35-time 24/7 champion, isn't he?
Might as well say he is the 24/7 champion, even when he's not.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer, surely. R-Truth is such a legend.
Well,
and he's still on the top of his game. He's nearly 50. That's so hard to believe. He doesn't even look anywhere near 50.
From reading reports, Brock Lesnar wants to come back and work R-Truth after that.
I'd actually be into that if Brock Lesnar decides to work a gimmicky style.
Because I read the thing, Paul Heyman said there was, behind the scenes, there was a running bet that no one could make Brock Lesnar laugh live on TV. And then R-Truth, obviously, they bought R-Truth, and when he came out, was like, "You're in the Royal Rumble, Paul Heyman, and I'm going to eliminate you," and all that kind of stuff. And that's where they broke Brock Lesnar, and I don't know what the winning was, but R-Truth won that bet of being able to break Brock Lesnar on TV.
Oh, that moment though was so funny. Anytime there's like a Money in the Bank, an Elimination Chamber, a humongous title shot, you can just send R-Truth out there, and it's going to be great.
Scott said, "I wish it came with little Jimmy."
It does. Can you see it in there? It does come with little Jimmy.
Look, can't you see it? Hang on. Yeah, look. Right there. Can't you see it?
Right to his left. There's little Jimmy.
See that white hand? Just above that is little Jimmy.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. I was like, how would you make a figure of little Jimmy when you don't know what little Jimmy is?
That's exactly why. He's always, every single R-Truth that's come out has had little Jimmy.
That's right.
Next up, Daniel Bryan. Definitely not one of his strongest elites, I feel. But I think it's also a good one because of the two different heads.
The skinny head, the small head looks too skinny. I realized it's like when he came back, he shaved. But like to me, like it just looks too narrow of a head.
All I'm saying is anyone who wants to do a Orange Cassidy custom, there's your head.
That's right. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good figure overall. It's interesting that they chose to reuse that old Daniel Bryan head sculpt rather than use the one that came with. Oh, what was it? Was it a battle pack with Shane McMahon when he was wearing the suit and he had this like a similar hairstyle, but the head sculpt was brand new? They should have used that one, in my opinion.
I like the head. That's good.
Still work. Definitely work.
Mr. New Teeth himself, Roman Reigns.
Well, we all know that this figure is going to be re-released. He's going to have bloody white teeth and bloody.
He's already got the white teeth. Can't you see him?
Yes and no. Like they didn't pre-plan that this is going to have his when he gets his teeth done, but it'll come. It won't come with a smile. It'll be like heel Roman with the Universal title, won't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's another Roman figure, but I think it's a good one. The fact that you get the option of two different heads and the kind of hang loose hands. I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, really good. One of the better Roman figures.
All right, one of the figures that I was very, very excited to be able to buy in New Zealand, Bobby Fish.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not an NXT mark, so this is probably more your domain.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, okay, so when I got told that, one, I was going to WrestleMania, I was obviously excited. But then when I got told that I was also going to go to NXT TakeOver in New York, I was even more excited. But then when I got told that the Undisputed Era was actually on the card, I was through the roof. These guys never have a bad match. This attire is from their War Games against... Who was it?
Oh, who was it? The one that who got the War Games ring? That looks exceptional, doesn't it? I saw that posted in the group.
Sure does. Shit, who'd they verse? I can't even remember. I've drawn a blank.
That wasn't one with Pete Dunne in it, was it? Was that the one?
Pete Dunne. I want to say Dijakovic, and I can't remember who the fourth one it was. But amazing match. Any match, like I said, any match these guys are in, it's amazing. Now I believe this is the original regular version, and then they have their traditional Undisputed Era attire as the chase, or it's the other way around, one of the two. But
yeah, I think this is the regular one, with the white camo attire.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people.
Look at that likeness, that facial expression. They nailed that.
Yeah, definitely. And to even have the mouth guard mold in there is kind of insane, and then the details on that mouth guard is even more insane.
Yeah.
But I definitely think I'll be getting a cloth shirt made up for that, because I'm not really buying the fat rubber shirt on such a small figure.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have the Undisputed Era 3-pack? They came with the cloth shirts.
No, I don't. That's one I've been eyeing up for forever. But every time I go to buy it, I get to the shipping, and I'm like, oh man, that hurts.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, that's one figure. Or one figure purchase. I can't get past the fact that you're getting 3 figures for that one shipping price. But
so here's a random fact: Brett said that Bobby Fish wrestled in NZ at the NJPW show.
Yes, he did. Him and who did he verse? I want to say Dalton Castle.
He fought David Finlay and Kushida. It was awesome. Yes. Great match of the night.
Was it tag team? Was that Redragon?
No. It was a triple threat match for the ROH TV title. I think it was something. Yeah, Bobby Fish was champ of something back then.
Kyle O'Reilly wasn't there, right?
No, Kyle O'Reilly was supposed to be there, but Bobby Fish filled in for him for whatever reason.
Wait, did you go to that show, Ruben?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, did a vlog on the YouTube channel years ago. It was like 4 years ago. It was awesome, though.
Right, I gotta check dinner. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yep, you're good. You're good. Well, he's gonna miss out on probably one of the best figures in this lineup, Io Shirai.
I'm
providing that it's still available. Going to have to actually go put a pre-order on this after, because I skipped on it at the beginning. But every time I see this figure, the more I need it.
Incredible. Bill McKenna seems to be a massive fan of the Japanese wrestlers on the roster. He always goes all out on those.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Looks perfect.
Sure does. Now, I wish I could get my mouse on the screen for you guys right now, but if you look next to her right hand, you could actually see the Japanese writing on her jacket.
Oh, damn. I didn't notice that before. That's, wow, crazy detail.
Little details like that make the whole entire figure pop.
That's incredible.
But yeah, I was originally complaining that it doesn't have an NXT title with it, but I'll happily take no NXT title if we get that type of detail.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, to get an amazing soft goods jacket like that, who needs a title? You'd rather get that.
Yeah. So again, Alex is going to be disappointed he's not here for this one, but we got Big E. Now, he did mention that he's got all 3 of these. Do you reckon that that's probably one of Big E's best heads?
I'd say so. Yeah, it looks spot on. Yeah, they did an excellent job with the Biggie. That's one that when Biggie first came in, they had a bit of trouble trying to get his likeness down, but they've finally done it. Looks awesome. There we go. There's the man. Just in time.
Take it away.
This is a good figure. What is it? Is it just the pancake accessory?
Yeah.
It's Xavier that comes with the trombone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I reckon all three of these are going to be. I can't. I love the look of his eyes. Though it just looks like a wide-eyed Biggie.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get these three, stick them side by side, and see what they look like. So that was the main reason I bought all three.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've seen Kofi, we've seen Big E, now Xavier Woods.
Oh, how good though! Look, like trombone, title, and look at the yellow head. Like that's going to be an awesome figure.
The only issue is the yellow head has tall neck syndrome.
Oh, it's actually the one with the black hair that has tall neck syndrome.
I thought it was the yellow.
Nah. Do you have a loose picture on hand?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that looks fine. That looks perfect with that hair.
The only thing I've seen.
Look.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Incredible. What a figure.
The one thing I've seen a couple of people complain about, I'd like to get your guys' opinions on this, is that the belt is actually rubber. The whole belt. The front plates aren't actually plastic.
Right?
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? It's different.
I think it's fine with very intricate designs like that and a very wide front plate. It would have been very awkward for them to do like a vac plastic piece that goes on top of it. I think the way it sits on his waist there, the only way they could have gotten it like that is to mold it on.
No,
in my opinion,
that looks mean how they've done it. So I've got no qualms there.
Yeah. The only issue I ever thought about was that with it being rubber, the paint on it's going to be a lot easier to rub off.
Why he said LJN style title maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's very true.
Good call.
All right. So I'm going to show these next two figures together because I have no idea how these two are not sold out. These two are still available up on Pop Guardian. The likenesses. Insane. Really? Now you might not be able to find this is Eric. I feel like an idiot. I can't remember who's who. But you might not be you might not be able to find I'm going to call him Eric, hoping it's Eric, because both of the preview photos are actually Ivar. So you're going to have to know which one you want. But amazing figures. I seriously don't know how they're not sold out.
Tattoo detail is incredible. The likeness on the face of both is incredible.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is that this beard should be a little bit more brown, but who cares? You know, you're not going to notice it with all the other details on there. I mean, the custom accessories for those figures that they've had to make just for these figures. It's insane.
They could always fix the paint before it comes out. We haven't seen box pictures yet.
And look at
why he says blame Vikings being cancelled on History Channel, maybe.
And I mean, even the screaming face mold there, you know, that's going to look insane in your collection, whether it's mint on card or loose.
Well, this is going to be a dubious call, or not a dubious call. It's going to stir the boat. I'm not an overall. You don't have to do that, but I am not an overall fan of Ivar and Eric. To be fair, like on WWE TV, so hence
fair enough. How could you not want these in your collection?
I just don't. I'm not a fan of them on TV, so why would I want that figure, I suppose?
Man, moving on. We got Ricochet. And this is Elite Series 80, guys. I've been pretty slack at saying what Elite Series we're on, but anywho, I think this is probably better than his one that was ridiculously expensive on the secondary market. I think this is his best figure.
Why is that? What does this have that the other one doesn't?
I feel that the head sits a lot better on his body.
That you can't really judge when it's just a digital render like that.
Yeah,
it could
I do
always
get
change.
that. I do understand that, but if it comes out like this is his best figure.
Yes, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I got to agree with you on that. One thing that all the Ricochet figures have had, that's the reason why I haven't picked up a Ricochet figure at all, is apparently the height is like way off. Which is weird. The detail is amazing, the likeness is amazing, but when you stand it next to other figures, it's like way out of scale.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But if it's standalone, if you've got him like away from the rest of your collection, it's incredible. Like what a one-off
Just
piece.
have a Ricochet in the corner of your room by himself.
Yeah. Or if that stuff doesn't bother you, then perfect. I kind of like looking into the little details, so that stuff bothers me. But
yeah,
for a lot of other people, that's perfectly fine.
All right, now we have possibly the best Kevin Owens ever to this date.
I will wait for my judgment on that until I have that in hand, because the Kevin Owens, I want to say, basic, is it, Matt? The one that we were talking about? That is exceptionally good for a basic.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Which basic?
It's the latest
one the other day, did I? No.
It's a series.
The one that's with
111
with Rowan and all those guys.
Yeah. If you ignore the tucked in shirt on the basic, then yeah.
So I'm literally just talking about the head here. If this is the exact same head that's on that basic, we're in for probably the best elite figure.
So Rubes, that's this one. If you can see it. When Matt
hang on, let's take this off the screen.
Yes, yep. Oh, he has a tattoo. I didn't notice that. That's cool.
So that to me is his best figure so far. Until this one obviously comes out, we'll see what happens when that comes out. But for a basic, this is extremely good.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I mean, you guys both know how much I despise the basic line. I've actually gone through and brought a couple because
I'm not a basic collector either, and I've bought Kevin Owens, I bought the Fiend.
These latest ones are just, even if you just buy them for the heads, you could make a custom quite simply with these basic heads. They're just incredible, compared to what they have been. Like, there's been some really horrific ones, like No Neck, Adam Cole. But anyway,
so the additional piece beside the leather and the hands, Waiheke, is a briefcase. It's like a Money in the Bank briefcase, but it's just white.
All right, from the SummerSlam match against Shane, right? Was that SummerSlam? I can't remember.
That's what this is from. I was trying to figure that out.
And then he's got
a contract in there, right? If Kevin Owens lost, he was fired. If he won, that he got the contract. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
man, pretty cool. Someone who doesn't watch the current product, you seem to know a lot more than me.
I was still watching it. That was one of the last things I watched as a current fan, if you could say that.
So if Undertaker returns, I guess you'd have to start watching the current product again.
You're damn right I will. Just waiting for that dong.
Anyway, let's move on.
Another one that sold out pretty much instantly when it hit the online market in New Zealand. Thankfully, I managed to get one. But
I got one as well.
I also feel a little bit sorry for one of the biggest Bayley fans in New Zealand, Zara. If Troy or Michelle are watching, I apologize. Because they missed out. Every time she got restocked, they were super busy and completely missed out. I even tried securing an extra one for them. I couldn't even get it. So, I mean, that's how much of a hot commodity this one was.
How could you? You ripped that toy from a little girl's hands, pretty much.
I know. Hey, Alex did too. He got one as well. Don't just
I'm
blame
just
the
joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, not much to say about that figure. It's pretty just amazing. Kyle O'Reilly, same thing is happening there with Bobby Fish. His War Games attire. Obviously, you get one, you have to get the other. Oh,
Incredible.
Incredible. And I don't have a photo or picture of it, sorry, but I'm pretty sure it comes with a steel chair with the Undisputed Era logo on it. Could you look that up real quick, Alex, and confirm or deny?
What am I looking up?
Elite Series 80 Kyle O'Reilly. Pretty sure it comes with a Undisputed Era steel chair.
In the picture that they have on ringside, because I've got these up in ringside, it has the NXT title, which he's got, the jacket that he's got on, and the hands. That's it.
Is it Bobby Fish that comes with the chair then? I'm pretty sure one of them come with a chair.
So Bobby Fish was the last series, wasn't it? 79.
Right. Yeah, 79.
Bobby Fish does not come with a chair either. But Bobby Fish also has a Chase variant.
I don't know. Unless it was Roderick Strong
from Series 72. Does that one have the chair? Because Roderick Strong had that same attire. Could that be the one you're thinking?
Possibly.
That's way back though.
Yeah. Anywho, DX2 pack.
Kyle also has a Chase variant.
Yeah, they both do, yes. The Chase variant is their normal attire. Yeah. Black and gold. Pretty sure.
So the normal one has camo trunks and the Chase is the black gear.
Cool.
The other picture, have you got a picture of Rocky Johnson before we go too far? Or not?
Is that one even coming in stock?
I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if it's coming in Pop Guardian, but it is part of that series.
I do not.
So there is a
filled up.
There is a Rocky Johnson exclusive that'll come to Series 80 as well. But
probably only in Walmart though, right?
Sorry,
unless you go to eBay.
Yeah, I was going to say sorry, you cut out there, but is that an exclusive?
Yes, it is an exclusive. Yes. So, don't know where it is on ringside. On ringside, it doesn't say. It just says you can order 2 of them. So,
yeah. So if anybody's wanting to get that figure, you might just want to jump on ringside and pay the unfortunate markup that they put on it.
The unfortunate shipping cost.
Cool to finally get a Rocky Johnson figure though.
Yeah, it's very cool. Unfortunately, it is after he's passed away, but I think that's probably why it's been done.
Yeah, same as this next figure Matt's about to show. Probably similar reasons.
Yeah, this is true. It's
China and
what do we say about this one?
Do we even have to say anything? We can just lead this up and let it talk about itself.
I do have one criticism on it, but we may as well get all the nice stuff out of the way first.
Well, what's your criticism first?
China's height. She's pretty much the same height as Triple H. If you go and look at footage of them making their entrance or standing side by side, China is shorter. I think what Mattel did, they took a reference shot, which was either China was standing on a stool, so she looked like she was the same height as Triple H, or they photoshopped it so she was at the same height. So I think they based it off that, but it's not exactly correct. But then again, I'm buying it anyway because it's still a masterpiece of a figure.
I've bought it. It will stay mint on card. My only qualm with elites in general is that everything's scaled to one height. You know, like if you buy a Rey Mysterio, it should be smaller than say an Undertaker elite.
It is smaller.
Yeah, there are different heights.
But it's not like to scale on it, is it? Is it?
It used to be like when Mattel first started. That was their main focus, was to get the scale right. But that's something that they've kind of lost as time's gone on.
Yeah.
While the detail of the actual figures have improved in a lot of ways, the scale has kind of gone out the window. Really. I know I criticized Ricochet for it, and that's why I didn't buy it. But China, how can you not own that figure, even though the height is slightly off?
First figure of China. You gotta have that.
And take nothing away from the Triple H as well. That's an awesome piece. That cloth goods jacket, awesome.
Do you guys think that they may fix it up as a standalone Elite when she comes out with her WrestleMania attire?
I don't think so. I think they're going to stick to that same height from now on.
I can't see them changing it. But
it'll look weird standing side by side in their different heights. That's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
But either way, when you stand her next to the women's division, she always cowered over the rest anyway. So
yeah, and that's I was just about to say that's the one thing that I could see why they done it for anyone that kind of wants to display her separately.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Awesome.
Moving on, there's a few things to say about this one. Mr. Sam and Bret Hart versus Mr. Break My Neck Goldberg.
The funny thing with this is, right, okay, so yes, the Bret Hart attire is so off, but like I'm still buying it. Like if you got a WCW collection, like these are your this is like you have to have it if that makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
The packaging is insane.
It's like Ruben. They could put a Undertaker figure out with a John Cena head on it, and he'd still buy it.
Yeah. Technically, you're right. If it says Undertaker on it, that's my rule. I have to have it. There's been a few out there
to be fair, that's what sells it anyway on me is the packaging. If it had a bad packaging, I probably wouldn't have bought it.
And that's that packaging that had the newer WCW logo that they had towards the end of their run, which is a logo we haven't seen on a Mattel figure before. So it's cool that they added that detail. And with the Bret Hart, even though the color is off, the actual design of the attire is spot on. It's a shame that they got the color off, but the design is awesome.
Yeah, and with the long hair.
Yeah. Hey, I guess for anyone who's handy with a paintbrush, they can quite simply fix that. But for anybody who's like me, and I can do some touch-ups, but nothing like that, you just got to live with it. The figure still looks amazing. Put them at the back of your shelf where you can excuse it being a little bit darker, and it won't matter so much.
Why does Goldberg look like Gilbert out of the packaging?
Oh,
good call.
With the missing top teeth,
Yeah, great call.
Put him on a James Ellsworth body and you got Gilbert. So now we've got one which obviously we're a bit unsure whether it will come to New Zealand. Elite 79 Undertaker. Now, where's this an exclusive at, Ruben?
It was supposed to be just the exclusive for Series 79, whether that be Target or Walmart. But that could have just been, like, looking at it now, because this hasn't even gone up for pre-order on Ringside. Maybe they mislabeled it on WWE.com, because they've done that in the past for a few things.
Yeah.
So
but I thought we should have here anyway, because we can't have a video of Ruben without having something to do with the Undertaker, right?
This was announced with the last convention exclusives on Ringside's Instagram page, which is where I think Ruben and I first saw it.
Right.
So to be interested to see when that comes out, because obviously, that was meant to come out with Series 79. We're now at 81, so
whereas the exclusives for those later two sets have been up for pre-order, whereas the Undertaker hasn't. So it's probably going to come later on. Hopefully sooner rather than later, though.
Definitely mention one list.
For your big boy purchases lately, I thought you'd kind of like it to be later rather than sooner.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Good point.
So we'll stick with the Elites, something that's coming out this Wednesday, hopefully. We've only got a few images because not everything actually has a confirmed figure image. We got Bianca Belair Elite Series 81. Again, these are available on Pop Guardian for pre-order this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Hopefully. I think that Bianca Belair is just always going to have a good figure. The only thing I'm going to say is she needs abs, and then it's a perfect figure.
That's true. Yeah, give her the AJ Lee style torso, and it'd be good.
Yeah. Because did she get abs with her basic?
Nah, I think it was the same mold as that.
Okay. Well, got to carry on from Bianca Belair to the Street Profits. Couldn't get a photo of these two by himself, so we'll just use this one. You're passing on these now, aren't you, Alex?
Yeah, I was going to get the Street Profits and Bianca, but the pre-order list got a bit too long, so things had to be cut. A bit like Braun, so unfortunately these got cut for now anyway. So, but
amazing figure regardless.
Yeah, cool figures. He's even got the cup and the crown. So cool figures.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure there'll be hot sellers though.
Oh, speaking of hot sellers, this one's going to sell out within seconds. Stunning Steve Austin.
Yep, I will be all over that like a rash.
And what's that title with it? It's first time for that. Is that the WCW United States title? First time.
I'm not 100% sure.
It's definitely WCW.
Sorry, not United States. That just came with the Goldberg and Bret Hart. It's a different one.
Any WCW fans that can tell us?
That is a WCW Tag Team Championship title.
Yes.
So
yeah, awesome. And what you can even see on the end of each side of the strap, it has the gold painted on it, which is something that no other Mattel belt has had. So if they actually go ahead with that, that'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
How many
are you going to get, Alex?
That I would probably get two. I'd probably keep one. The problem is you haven't seen the carding for this, so the carding for me to keep it mint, like on card, determines whether I keep it mint or I keep it loose. To be perfectly honest,
probably going to have the new design with the certified authentic thing on the front. I think by the time that comes out, the new design would have rolled out.
Yeah, true, because it'll be about 21 when that comes out, won't it?
Right.
Well, since you're getting two, can you get three, please? Thanks. No, sorry about it.
You've just got to be quick on the website. You've just got to be quick on the website.
That's why I'm saying you might as well just press that one more click for me, and then we're sorted. All right, now we got one which I'm hopeful is coming with the series, but we fear that it's an exclusive for Target or Walmart. Mae Young comes with the classic trophy, Mae Young Classic Trophy. Yeah, I don't think we'll probably ever see that. Well, we probably actually, now that it's been molded, right, we'll see it come out later on, maybe with Rhea Ripley or who won the first one? Well, not Kairi Sane, she won the first one.
The Carmella one?
Sorry?
Oh no, sorry. I was thinking the WrestleMania Battle Royal. My bad.
No. So, yeah, we might see this come out with Rhea Ripley down the line. Because she won the Mae Young Classic, right? No, Toni Storm won it. Sorry. Cancel that. We might see it come with Toni Storm down the line. But for now, this is the only way you can get that trophy. And that's a pretty good Mae Young figure.
You're right. Yeah, awesome. That's probably one of the last things we would have expected Mattel to have a crack at, but looks, really good. If it does come to pre-order on the site, I'd definitely jump on that.
Yeah. All right, now we'll go Ultimates. We got Ultimate Series 5.
Hey, you're missing a couple of figures. You're missing a couple of figures out of 81 there, old.
No. I just said they don't have preview images, so I can't show them. But there's Shinsuke Nakamura and The Rock as well.
And Shinsuke has a chase.
Yeah. So there's like a blue shirt and a red shirt Shinsuke, from what I understand. And then The Rock, nobody really has a clue what The Rock is.
Yeah, they haven't released any photos for that. So anyway.
No. John Cena. Personally, I think it's a must-have John Cena figure. Whether you're an Ultimate Edition fan or not.
Brian Myers reckons that's the best John Cena that's been released of a figure.
I agree.
So, and
I agree with that.
He's done an unboxing of it, and he reckons the Ultimates for any superstar are the best versions of the figure in his opinion. And
Ultimate Warrior could be debatable, but and Bret Hart, but the rest, I'd say you're probably right.
Even just look at that title belt. That title belt looks amazing for a figure belt. Because that's different, right? If it's not, they've bloody polished it up well.
Yeah, it's awesome, and yeah, I probably have to agree with you. Alex looks fantastic, and like you said, Matt, must have.
You haven't got that yet, have you, Rubes?
Nah, I've got it on my radar.
So this Wednesday, is it? This Wednesday?
Yeah. After
So,
pay,
guys, what do you reckon?
After pay.
This Wednesday, do we jump back in here on another live stream and we'll watch these two struggle to get their pre-orders? Happens every time there's a pre-order. Honestly, you sit there and watch Alex. Oh, he's up here. If you sit there and watch Alex, you can start to see the sweat coming down the side of his hat. He's struggling that much.
Wasn't that bad.
Becky Lynch, amazing figure. I agree with Brian Myers. Any Ultimate's going to be probably their best figure. Debatable with the two. Obviously, Ruben mentioned, but this is by far Becky's best figure and best moment.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily, I was there in person to witness this moment. The energy in the arena was absolutely insane.
You need that one then, right, Matt? Just for that alone.
What was the okay? So being there live, what was the end of that match like though? Because it looked botched. you watch it live, and like
when I was watching it live, because like where I was far enough away where I could kind of see the ring, but as soon as they got outside the ring, I had to look up at the monitor to see what was happening. But so they were in the ring, so I was watching what was happening in the ring, and it went 1-2, and then I looked up at the monitor to see the kick out, and because Ronda Rousey kind of kicked out after the 3 was hit, I was like, oh sweet, the match is going to carry on. I'm watching up at the monitor to see what happens, and then the music starts, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then Becky Lynch starts crying, and she's on the monitor. Ronda rolls up the ring, and I'm like, what? Was that a 3 count?
Wasn't the greatest. Wasn't the greatest finish, but considering that finished well after midnight in America, I suppose everyone wanted to get out of there.
The moment itself. What a moment.
I did not get home until 6 a.m. that morning because some crazy jumped on the train track and held up the entire train for 7 hours or so, however long it was. It was pissing down with rain. We were stuck in a line like sardines. Ruined WrestleMania for me, man.
Well, at least you got to go.
But it was also worth it. Moving on, probably some of the most talked about figures in the world in the last few weeks. We have Super 7.
Now, I cannot wait till these come out next year, to be perfectly honest. These, like you say, everyone's talking about them. So if you're a major fan like I am, I will be getting 2. So I'll be keeping 1 mint and 1 loose. Like for Super 7 to make these figures so you're making a figure of Cardona and he's holding his own figure, which would be hard enough in itself to make a smaller figure of a normal size figure, So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I will be comparing this with the Ultimates when I get it to see how good it really is. But unfortunately, you have to wait till September next year for them to be made because it's made to order. So you get a month to order it, and then they start making them. But the detail that they have on these, like Cardona, when he wears this jacket to the ring, he has the Major Figure Podcast pin on his jacket here.
Yeah,
and they've even gone into like those details of having that on the jacket. So they've done well with these. It's like he recently, or not recently, he got a tattoo down his leg, and you can even see the tattoo between his knee pad and his boots.
I noticed that.
So, and they've like Cardona changed his boots recently, so he now wears both. It's like kick pads and boots, which they've put these into the figures as well. So they are very highly detailed figures for what they are.
Since you're talking about them so highly, let's just segue them into Brian Myers, and myself and Ruben will just keep quiet. You can keep taking over. Go.
This figure is extremely cool also because Brian Myers has only obviously recently gone out on the independents, and that mask is obviously only just been brought in with COVID. So, yeah, to have that mask included in this figure, I think Super 7 have done extremely well as well. So, like I say, it'll be interesting to see what they're like once they come out and have them side by side with Ultimates. That'll be the real test to see how it goes. But yeah, I'll be buying one of each, and I'll probably change the head so they both got the Major Pod hats on them, and they'll just sit in my Major Pod cabinet. So
yeah, so myself and Ruben both had a bit of a debate, I guess you could say, about this figure. Well, a debate with you, I guess, Alex.
Yeah.
We don't really like the head. We're not fans.
Well, my thing about it, I'm not gonna try bury the figure because they've done an amazing job with the small amount of time they've had to sculpt the figures, and the fact they didn't even get like proper head scans, they just sculpted it by hand. I think I've done great, but what I have to say about it is with Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, I'm a big fan of both of them. They're very, very harsh on Mattel for the smallest things.
they've come out and said,
yeah, so they've set the bar, I think, too high for even their figures to reach. I'm not going to try to rain on anyone's parade. Figures, because they've done an amazing job, but Cardona and Myers, they've set the bar incredibly high with how critical they are with Mattel.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. They do it most weeks with the podcast. But at the same time, when Mattel does release a good figure, they're the first person to put their hand up and say that they've smashed that out of the park.
Yeah.
The Kurt Hawkins head probably isn't 100%. The only one that I actually like is the one of him wearing the hat. I think the ones with his hair pulled back probably they haven't hit it completely on the head like the Cardona head. The Cardona head is spot on, but
yes, the Cardona I was sold on as soon as I seen it. Any of those head sculpts look amazing. My issue, and again, same with Ruben. I'm still going to get this Brian Myers. It's still an amazing figure, but with all of his heads, it looks like they had an image where he was going like this because his neck is his jawline is too round. He has a very narrow face,
that's true.
Even with his beard. Whereas, like I said to you the first time I seen it, Alex, a lot of these just look like Smart Mark Merlin or Sterling, whatever his name is. Sorry.
So why he said besides Ruben, have Matt and Alex always been fans of Zach/Matt and Kurt and Brian in wrestling, or only since they shared their love of figures? I've always followed Matt and Brian in WWE. To be fair, I got on the Cardona bus per se is when he was doing the Long Island Iced Tea on YouTube, which he was, I would say, in many people's opinions, probably the first WWE superstar to get on the social media train. He started that with his Long Island Iced Tea, so that's when I got on with that. And then obviously when they started teaming as the Major Brothers for Edge, which we have these, which will open shortly. But that's probably how far back I've watched Zach and Kurt. Don't know about Matt.
Yeah, so for me, I started to become a fan of Zach when he won the US title off of The Miz. Say SummerSlam, was it?
He beat Dolph Ziggler at TLC.
SummerSlam?
2011.
Oh, Wikipedia.
Didn't he beat The Miz for the US title at some point?
Nah.
No,
It was Dolph.
he beat Dolph. Yeah.
Well, then I guess I was never a fan of the Zack Ryder then.
Probably
It was a while ago though.
Probably
Nearly
what you're
10 years
thinking.
ago.
You're probably thinking of when he kicked Miz off the ladder to win the Intercontinental.
Nah. I was a fan of his well before then. That was obviously a really cool moment to see because he'd kind of been forgotten about for a while, then was all of a sudden put into this match. Then you hear about his kind of not personal gripe to say, but his thing about he'd never heard his entrance music on WrestleMania. And then he goes and wins the IC title in a match that he wasn't even in originally. Gets to do all the stuff afterwards.
And then loses it the next night to The Miz.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Anyway, carrying on.
So Peter said, would Mattel be sued for copyright if they managed to get their heads on WWE head scans for the new figures?
It depends. I guess it would depend on what type of agreements they have with the talents beforehand. Because they released that Eric Rowan basic a month or so after it was released.
David's just put, oh, poor Ruben having to witness the brutality of an unboxing, which will be the edge heads.
I know. You keep doing this to me.
Hey,
there's two reasons we got to get you on here. One is for your knowledge, and two is for the content when we open something.
I bought 4 edge heads for a reason, so that at least they're staying 1 mint on card.
So I'm kind of glad I wasn't watching the David interview live last night, or else we would have had to watch that again.
Would have been a bad weekend for you, wouldn't it?
Right, so we've done Super 7, we've done Ultimates.
Yep.
Have you got the Hogan and Fiend?
Yeah, I was saving that for last. I was having a chat to Logan, and this has been his most popular release by far.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that, to be honest.
Bray Wyatt Ultimate. I mean,
surely that's only popular because of the title.
I think so.
I think
also possibly the two heads, the jacket. There's a few different variations with this figure with the Elite. With the Elite. The one thing I've just noticed, I'm going to take that off the screen for a sec. If you look at his boots here, these have laces. If you look at his Ultimate, that's a kick pad.
Yeah. Maybe he's changed in the actual WWE, and that was noticed.
Yeah. What did he wear at SummerSlam?
That one is a SummerSlam attire. So I'd say his first one would have just been, let's just do this. Later on, he would have realized, okay, laces, this doesn't really suit.
Yeah. We might have to look into that. Or if anyone watching this knows, please let us know. Because it would be very interesting. Good observation. Didn't notice that at first.
That's also got his running hair color change, correct?
Right. I think from that point on, they're just going to use the light hair.
Which is a shame because that's an inaccuracy, correct? He's got kind of dark. Although I guess it also depends on which end of his hair being dreaded it is, whether it's early stages of it or late end of it. Because the earlier it is, the darker his hair seems to be.
Yeah, and it's I think the actual hair dye color is more accurate to the brighter, but with his roots showing in, it kind of darkens it in real life. So in a way, it's both are accurate, but yeah.
And now there's a reason I saved this for last. This figure has been awaited for how many years? I'm sure you know the answer to that one, Ruben.
5 years.
What's interesting, right? So Logan's had these on pre-order for what, 2 weeks now?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ringside has literally just put these up, and then because people were going nuts for these in the Major Pot group, and they were like, "Oh my god, I missed out!" And I commented, I was like, "Mate, these have been up for pre-order in New Zealand for 2 weeks," and everyone was like, "What the fuck? Why are Ringside so far behind when you've got someone like Logan down in New Zealand who can put them up 2 weeks ago?" But then,
well done, Logan.
Best
in the world.
He was first in the world because then Entertainment Earth put them up. And you could buy both for $45 US, both together, $45 for both. And then they've come out and basically said that someone stuffed up and they're going to on-charge you the rest. But
that's crap. That's actually crap.
Yeah.
Did you see how much more Ringside are charging as well? Well, I think in New Zealand we've got a great deal. We got them for pretty much retail, whereas Ringside are upcharging it by $15.
Logan has absolutely looked after the entire wrestling collectible community in New Zealand in his 1 month that he's kind of been looking at us.
You're right.
If that's how he treats us, his business is going to skyrocket as soon as he goes into anything else. If he goes into Hot Wheels, he'll skyrocket. If he goes into others, he's got all sorts on his side. But no matter what community he goes into, if he treats them like he has us, man, fair play.
So we paid $70 each. Is that? I can't remember. So there's $70 each. So Ringside has them at $45. So if you can like compare that over, so it's $67. So we're on par. Logan's pricing is on par with Ringside in that sense. So
yeah. And then you've still got to get
on top of that.
yeah. So your shipping will kick you in the ass because it'll be like $80 US to ship them. So obviously I won't be buying. I haven't bought them through Ringside. I bought them through Logan. So I bought 2 of each. So
yeah,
good on you. Well, either way, thank you, Logan.
This I reckon would probably be the best Ultimate out of the 7 waves released.
Yeah. Have you noticed the butterfly joints on the shoulders? They've added that in my opinion, to compete with the Storm Collectibles, which did have the butterfly joints. No other Ultimate Edition figure has that, unless if Bray Wyatt has it underneath the jacket, but we can't tell.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Which is also great.
All right.
Does the Charlotte Flair Wave 6 have butterfly joints? Is it just Hogan?
No.
Because that
Hogan at this point. Because I know might have it, but we can't tell.
Because I know, obviously, Logan can't get that Charlotte Flair, but that Charlotte Flair is exceptionally good as well. That soft goods robe is just like out of this world for a figure. That's where they spent all their money on that jacket.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. One of the best women's figures I've ever done.
All right. Well, let's start to move things on here because we're already at an hour and a half and we're still in our first bloody segment.
Yeah, hour 36 and we've still got... So, yeah, we'll speed this up a bit, shall we?
Alex's dinner is 8 minutes overtime.
Luckily,
we thought we'd be done by now.
The wife's sorting that, so that's all right. It's in the oven waiting for me when I finish.
So, Top Guardian, top 5 wrestling figures of the month. No surprises here. Coming in at number 1, we have Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan. Second, we have Ultimate Edition Fiend Bray Wyatt. Third, we have Goldberg versus Bret Hart 2-pack. Fourth, we have Triple H and China 2-pack. And fifth, we have Elite 77 Bray Wyatt. All right, so any surprises to anybody there, let us know in the comments.
Yes, I am surprised that Goldberg Bret beats out Triple H China, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Only guess for that is that since it's been available since the start, maybe? Whereas Triple H and China only just came in the last pre-order.
Yeah,
that's what I kind of thought, that people would have already ordered DX1 from Ringside or whatever.
Yeah,
whereas these ones, as soon as they were available, they were kind of on. Well, not as soon as they're available, but they weren't actually out when Logan put them on the website.
Yeah.
Fair
point. We'll update that every month. We'll get Logan to send us through the top 5 every month and see what tracks along.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone in the comments, like Matt said, any surprises on your end or anything that you think should be in that list that wasn't? Yeah.
That Rick Rude must have been close as well.
Yeah, I think he would have come in at 6th place if it wasn't for all these Ultimate Editions and 2-packs. Like, if it was just the Elites, it was pretty much Bray Wyatt, Rick Rude.
Maybe we'll have to get a top 10 from Logan and see what 5 to 10 is, because that would be an interesting. Because obviously this month being the Ultimates, they were going to take top spot, but obviously next month there won't be. Or there will be, because of Cena, Becky, and the Super 7. But that'll be interesting because that would be, if he's releasing 81, the Ultimates and Super 7 Wednesday. That's your Super 7 and your Ultimates will probably be your top 4. I do remember talking to Logan about we did a poll about the Slambulance, and that actually polled quite well. So I know he was trying to, or he's putting feelers out to see if he can get those. So I don't know, but it could be a surprise pop up for Wednesday, possibly, or he's gonna keep trucking along. But he did do his sneaky with the AEW figures, so who knows when and if they will turn up. So there was a rather heated discussion on the group about Series 2, which I got told he couldn't get Series 2, but then He is trying, so we'll see what comes of it. Because I know, obviously, is Series 3 up for pre-order on Ringside yet, Matt, or no?
Nope.
I don't think we even know the lineup.
They haven't confirmed the entire lineup. They've only got Park,
They've got
Darby Allin, and Orange Cassidy.
so we've only got the first 3. I did see Jeremy Padal put the question up on Twitter this morning about Sue's car and if people wanted that as a playset. Which don't be surprised. There was so much in favor for having that as a playset. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out.
The first one needs to be Matt Hardy, Kenny Omega, Sammy Guevara, and the little cart. That needs to be the
yes. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they do the ring with the orange juice pulls either side after Jericho Orange Cassidy. So, but
yeah.
We'll see what happens because
I guess we'll save all this for our future planned AEW episode.
Yes, we will.
We've definitely got a lot lined up, guys. We kind of had a virtual meeting the other night and figured out a few episodes for you guys. So hopefully,
let us know in the comments what episodes would you like to see us go in depth on. Really, it all matters what you guys think.
And if there's any LG or Hasbro, Brett, we need you.
Yeah,
we need that black
I'll
card.
sit out. You can take my spot on the screen.
yeah, take my spot.
So now we're at the section where we're gonna kind of talk a bit more in depth on a figure that we've chosen. Who wants to go first? Bag's not.
I already did mine, so I did Super 7 when that was announced. So I'm out. It's on you two now.
I guess that makes me then.
Who are you doing again?
I am going in depth on the Ravishing Rick Rude Series 77. So I did some research today. As far as I chose this figure because he's a legend, and we get the option to discuss both the regular and the chase, so we can go more in depth on both attires. So this regular attire is based on his match against Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam 1989 for the Intercontinental Championship. Doesn't come with the Intercontinental Championship, but really you wouldn't expect it with it coming with the cloth goods and the amount of detail on the tights. They've done an excellent job capturing all the detail on the tights, the way his hair was positioned during that show. They've done an excellent job. The boots, the lacing, everything. And it was an entertaining match too. I'm not going to lie. I only poked my head into the WWE Network just to see if the attire was right, and I found myself watching the entire match, being entertained just by how invested the crowd was and how good Ravishing Rick Rude is at doing his job. And Ultimate Warrior too. Yeah, he did an awesome job. One thing that I picked up on watching the match that this figure lacks. The attire, the detail is excellent, but at SummerSlam 1989, Ravishing Rick Rude wore a pair of black knee pads over his tights, which he didn't really do much throughout his career. So it's something that you wouldn't notice looking at this, but yeah, he did. He wore black knee pads over the top. Not a big deal, of course, because as I said, he didn't do this very often. So it doesn't really take away from the figure in that regard, and I've still bought it either way. Excellent. The robe they've done an excellent job on as well. Not sure if you have any pictures, Matt, of the back of it. The Simply Ravishing.
I apologize, but we kind of ran out of photo space, so these are the only two I have.
Yeah, that's all right. That's completely fine. But yeah, I looked at the robe. They've done an excellent job with that. It's the same robe that he wore on the night. I'm not sure if you have pictures of the chase. I guess you don't. But it's good because I did some research on the chase figure and I couldn't find. I did a lot of digging. I couldn't find a specific event where he wore the gear on the chase figure. Which, since we don't have photos, it is he wore on the chase. I think it's yellow tights with the IC title airbrushed on the top. There's reference photos, many reference photos of that. And he wore a similar attire at WrestleMania 5 with pink tights with the same design. But I guess maybe it was just a random Superstars of Wrestling episode where he wore the Chase attire. But yeah, I've seen pictures, but I just couldn't match it to a specific event. But yeah, the main thing, the regular one, which is the one that we're probably going to end up getting through Pop Guardian, that is, it matches up with the night and everything. Only thing that takes away from it is the black knee pads. But if you're a loose collector, easy fix, or if it doesn't bother you, which it probably shouldn't, then it's completely fine. Amazing figure either way. There we go.
Geez, Logan's going to have to get you on board for some advertisements for his Facebook page. That was insane. That kind of blew my little notepad write up of what I'm going to say out of the water.
Well, I'm bugged that I couldn't find a specific event to match the Chase attire with, so I'm kind of disappointed with how that went.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right, well, I'll move on to mine now. So mine's going to be the Braun Strowman. Originally, I was going to do the Bailey. I kind of opted into Braun Strowman for the reason being I was there. I was there for this attire, so I can give a bit of a different perspective on the figure than I can on the Bailey. The Bailey, I was just going to say it's amazing because I've always wondered what she would be like as a heel, and this attire absolutely represents her as a heel. So, first off, probably one of the first Braun Strowman figures that has a different set of pants. All of his pants have pretty much been the exact same all the way through the line, bar maybe the odd color change. So completely new set of pants. Comes with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial Trophy. Probably if the only other one that's out there is Cesaro. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ruben.
Yeah, Big Show came with one as well in the Fan Central line, but yeah, those are the only other two.
So there's only a couple of other ways to get in. The other two aren't very accessible, especially down here in New Zealand. So to be able to get this down in New Zealand is pretty cool. Again, running change on this figure between the other ones is doesn't have a shirt on. So he didn't actually wrestle with a shirt in that match. He came down looking absolutely shredded. Where's the zoom in image of the trophy? So this trophy, I'm not sure how well you guys can see it, but this is the only trophy that you'll be able to get that will actually say Matt Hardy on it. And that's how I'm thinking anyway. In the future, I'd say they will have to remove the Matt Hardy name on it, depending on obviously what licensing and all that they have. So if you're someone who's kind of a bit OCD about things like Ruben can be, you're gonna need to get this one because you might not be able to get Matt Hardy on a trophy ever again. So let's get the better picture back again. It's hard talking and doing all this stuff. So just a bit of a backstory on the match. So obviously it was the Battle Royal Memorial for Andre the Giant. That's a bit easier to say than how you meant to say it. So how these matches are always working, obviously, is there's always like a couple of little storylines going into it that kind of play off in it. One year we had Jinder Mahal and Gronk and Mojo. This year we had Braun Strowman being pretty much disrespected weekly by Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. The final five were Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, which for me was insane because I've seen Matt Hardy in person wrestling, but I've never seen Jeff Hardy wrestle in person before. So this was definitely like a bucket list item for me, which again is another reason why I had to get this figure because it's just so sentimental, I guess, for me. Even though this isn't a Jeff Hardy figure or a Matt Hardy figure, it was in the same match, and yeah, unfortunately he eliminated them. But yeah, obviously Braun Strowman went on to win the match, which is why he comes with the trophy. Yeah, and Alex is still having his dinner.
Well, I sorry.
No, you're fine. We're well over time. Well over time. All right. So,
yeah, awesome description, and jealous that you were at that event. Better figure for you to discuss.
I'm still jealous of it myself that I went to that event. I sometimes think about it and I'm like, I can't actually believe I was there. and kind of make myself jealous in that sense because I'm like, man, that was just insane.
Do you wish you went to the one where the Hardys returned?
Yes, because I wasn't even reading the dirt sheets leading up to that WrestleMania, so I had no clue that it was even considered.
They reckon that was one of the biggest pops in WrestleMania history.
Probably the biggest.
I think I've talked to you about this before, Ruben, but I was sitting out in the lounge and Dad, for whatever reason, had just gone out to go do the washing on the line. And I was sitting there on the couch watching it. And as soon as the New Day came out and they were starting to talk about it, I was sitting there like, who the heck could it be? And I couldn't think of it. I was like, oh, it's going to be someone stupid or someone from NXT or something. And then
you lost your shit, didn't you? You lost your shit.
With the drums. And because I haven't heard it in so long, I was sitting there like, huh? Who's this? And then because the music and the video of their like Tron and all that was like a second or two delay, as soon as I saw their pendant pop up on the Tron, I lost my shit. 1 second I was here, 1 second I was out there. I was running. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was out the door. I was like, what the fuck?
You were, as they say on the Major Pod, HARD. That's how happy you were.
I was very HARD. Yeah. Oh, man comes in and he goes, what the fuck are you screaming about? And I'm like, the Hardys are back. The Hardys are back.
Oh, man. Does he know who the Hardys are? Did he understand?
It'd be pretty sad if he didn't. I mean, with all that behind me, it'd be pretty sad if he didn't know who they were.
Well, yeah. Awesome.
But
yeah, I did a reaction video for that. I had my webcam on the whole day. And yeah, my reaction was pretty crazy, and I uploaded it to YouTube. But I ended up having to take it down because I was actually at school being made fun of for it, and at the time, yeah, I wouldn't care about now. I don't care what people think now, but back then it kind of got to me, and I didn't like that, so I just took it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a moment! That's something that wrestling fans would never forget. One of the great WrestleMania moments. Cool that Jeff Hardy's still continuing to push through it, and sounds like we're going to be getting no more word back soon.
Yeah, oh man, when that happens, that might be another mark out moment for me.
Oh yeah, damn right.
Because it'll be out of nowhere. It's just randomly he'll come out, and that song will be back, and I'll just be like, "What?"
Yeah. Oh man. How does it? Yeah, it's got to be random. Yeah. No other way to do it.
Real quick. My dad's favorites not growing up, but when we started kind of watching wrestling together, was Batista and Triple H. And who was in a match at WrestleMania 35 that I was at? Triple H and Batista.
Yeah. So I wasn't going to bring it up, but
he was sitting at home watching it on TV, and I got him on a video call. I was just like, "Hey, Dad, look at this! Look at this!" He hung up.
Right, now dinner's over.
Because when you would have booked your ticket to go and watch, Batista wasn't even confirmed, right? That would have been a complete surprise to you.
When I booked my tickets, nothing was confirmed. The only thing that was confirmed that it was WrestleMania 35, New York, MetLife Stadium. That's all.
So when did you book? What time of year?
As soon as they were available on pre-order stuff. So it was.
So I got a story for you though, based on WrestleMania. I had tickets booked. The first Rock vs Cena that main evented Mania. I had tickets to that. I had 4 tickets. Me and 3 mates, and my 3 mates pulled out.
Man, what a shame! We didn't know you back then.
Yeah. So I'd bought them, and we were pretty much sitting where you've explained you were sitting. I'd paid a shitload for them, and we were just tacking Mania we were going over to like Vegas and all that kind of stuff for a boys trip, and we tacked Mania on that year. But then I don't know what happened. One of the boys. Yeah, one of the boys it fell through, and then everyone decided to pull the pin. If it wasn't all of us, we weren't all going, so that was a shame.
Man,
that was the end of an era match.
It was the first one, so there was the second one, but it was
the end of an era. Undertaker and Triple H with HBK as the ref. That was that WrestleMania.
Yes, I know the lineup was fucking awesome, and I was dark with the boys for at least 6 months. But
you know what I would have done? I would have just left the boys at home.
Just gone anyway.
Anyway, Ruben, do you have any pickups from the last month that you want to show? 'Cause I know we kind of more, but
besides your
maybe.
besides your video you put up a couple of days ago, which I watched in my lunch break.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was just going to say that's where you'll find pretty much almost my whole year's worth of pickups. I've been saving it up until now. So yeah, jump over to my YouTube channel, same title as what's right here, REB Figs. And on Instagram at REB Figs NZ, you see all my pickups there. But I've got two particular pickups that I wanted to show again because these two came from members of the Wrestling Collectibles New Zealand Facebook group.
I'm going to take this off the screen right now and give you kind of the full screen.
Oh, thank you. I'm not going to take too much time because I did already show these on the video. But this one came from Morgan, if Morgan's watching, or I'm sure he will watch at some point. The basic 2-pack Series 7, I think, CM Punk. This one, it's kind of nostalgic for me because I saw it in the store when I was about 10 years old. I saw it at the warehouse. But of course, since it came with Luke Gallows, I didn't have enough pocket money to be able to afford it, so I had to leave it. But I really wanted it. So I think just for that reason alone, I'm not much of a loose collector these days, and I'm definitely not much of a basic collector. But just nostalgia alone, I had to be able to say that I could. Yeah, I had to be able to say that I could own it finally. Great head sculpt on that. I think they should have used that more. You can't really get good focus, but. Yeah, there's that one. And then the other one came from Taylor. I'm not actually sure if Taylor's still on the group or not. But if so, then yeah, if we got AJ.
He's taking a break from social media at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. But Taylor hooked me up with this one. I've been after this one for when did this come out? Like 5 years ago. I've been wanting it ever since it came out, but it was a hot sell at the time because AJ Lee had already left WWE at the time, and this figure just skyrocketed in price.
That's a really cool attire of hers too. It's probably one of her more iconic attires.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely Mattel's best AJ Lee figure that they ever did. The likeness on the face, it's really the only time that they truly nailed it. They got close with the other ones, but yeah, this one, and the fact that it's a unique body mold just for her, at the time anyway, I think they're using this for Alexa Bliss now, but at the time, it was made just for her. I don't think it's worth as much now as it was when it first came out, but just, one of the few basics that I was really keen to pick up, and Taylor happened to have it at a very fair price too. So thank you to Morgan and Taylor for both of those. Rest of the pickups, definitely hop on over to the YouTube and the Instagrams. You don't want to miss that because we got some pretty cool old school elites if you're elite collectors.
Definitely. Alex, would you say that you have anything bigger than what I have to show off?
Yep.
So you should go last.
I can go last if you want. Yeah.
Well, is it going to be a bigger reveal than what I've got to show off? Because you know what I've got to show off.
It depends. It's something that
is it the thing from Tauranga?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ruben? Who's last? You choose it here.
I think Matt, you may as well get yours out of the way first because you'll probably be quicker. You may as well save the biggest purchase for last.
Okay, so
I'm excited for this.
Here we go. Okay, so I've already shown you guys a little bit of this, but I think, Jesus, take out everything. I think it kind of ties in well with what we're showing. Hint, hint. All right, so we got AEW Cody, not Rhodes. AEW Chris Jericho. These are a little bit of a little while ago pickups, but still cool nonetheless. Since they got cancelled, Kenny Omega.
So they're wave 1. They're not wave 1B. Just for everybody that's watching, they're the original one before they got cancelled, and the next wave 1B will be a new skin tone, and the box will be slightly different.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out because I'm hopeless at giving those small details. Brandy Rhodes. The figure, which for whatever reason is the hardest to get, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Then we got one of my more favorable pickups recently, Shinsuke Nakamura, Defining Moments. And then we got some other stuff up there, which I'm not going to show too much of. Yeah. So now we got the big boy purchase. So, yeah. I don't think I need to say too much about this one. We'll just kind of show it. Woo! We'll try to show it. This isn't the toy belt. I can tell you that.
It's the big boy purchase.
It is not a toy belt. Try and show it off. I've been waiting so long to show you guys this, but I've kind of promised that I'd save it for the show, and it's been killing me, absolutely killing me that I haven't been able to show really anybody.
It is a sick belt. So
yeah,
What a purchase! What a purchase!
It'll look very good once you've got it displayed with your AEW figs.
Yeah, and so now that
Now
I'm
Now you got to buy the ring too.
Ooh.
I'm trying to get work with my uncle this week so I can make some more big boy purchases.
So Waiheke wants to know where you picked the old AEW title up from.
I'm from my old mate Fee Bay.
No, thank you, Waiheke, for tuning in for this long. We really appreciate it. You've been watching since the start. How many people have we got on at the moment?
It depends which page. Depends which page.
I
you
honestly didn't think we were that entertaining.
So
Yeah, because I can't see any of the chat.
on my so on my end, Alex, it shows me a combined total across all platforms.
oh, there you go.
At the beginning, our highest so far has been 25 across all platforms. Right now, we have 4 on Facebook and 1 on Twitch.
Yeah, sweet.
Decent.
It's gonna be more there so people can.
Yeah, David got a sneak peek of the bout last night for being kind enough to do a member interview with us.
Yeah,
Wait,
awesome
I
to
kind of
see, by
showed
the way.
Thankfully,
Very
everyone remembered to
entertaining.
have dinner early. I didn't have dinner early, Waiheke. I had mine pre. Oh, while we're doing it,
I
It was
haven't even had dinner. Mine's there.
Matt
Mine's
strategically put a photo up, so I was hidden while I had dinner.
Yeah, look, I even switched this around. I used to be down the bottom.
No, unless Waiheke means he remembered to have dinner early, which touche. Well done. I didn't, and I'm part of this.
All right, it's all you.
You want to do full screen, or you want to keep you boys in it so you can see it as well? Because you haven't seen these.
May as well do full screen, so everyone else can see.
We'll go
Okay,
full
well,
screen.
I bought a few things. So we'll go with. Let's see if
While
we
you
can-
do that, I'm just going to go get my Let 'em Breathe things.
I bought a deluxe classic.
Oh,
It is a ringside Heaven and Hell one. So
damn.
Maybe
So,
we should have kicked our face on the screen.
don't know if you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Then you can see Rube's reactions because he hasn't seen these either. So.
There's
Yeah.
not many Dex figures that I really like, but that's one of them. That's far out. That's worth a lot on the secondary market.
So yeah, I managed to pick that up, which is pretty cool. So I've got a few of the 2-packs now. So that's one.
Awesome. Well
another-
done on that one.
Here's another that Ruben's going to love. So it's a Undertaker 3-pack.
Oh, awesome. That's cool.
So no, very cool. It says limited edition. I don't know what number it is to be limited to. It doesn't really give you one, but
I'm sure we have some Dex experts out there somewhere who'd be able to tell us.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Probably. So then I've got this one of 10,000 classic Jack's back,
Wow.
which is cool. It's got Andre, Jake the Snake, and Big John Studd as the guest referee. So I was very fortunate that a collector found my Instagram page and asked me if I was interested in buying a few things. So, which I definitely did. So this one is a limited edition 2-in-1 Hogan. It's really hard with the glare off the screen, but it's one of the WrestleMania ticket promotion giveaway ones. So I think I can't remember how many there were. I think there were 21 figures that you had to collect, and you got a WrestleMania ticket.
Damn.
So I think from memory, someone might be able to pick me up on that one. I think it was 21. I can't quite remember, but yeah.
Cool case for that as well. Awesome case.
Yeah, it came in. I don't know whether this is a ringside case or what. So the back comes off, and then obviously the figure comes out. So I don't know whether this is better to be seen this way. It's really hard with the camera because you got to go opposite way.
Yeah, Matt, if you're still there, you may as well take me off so Alex can show these figures better. It's not about me, this segment's about Alex.
That's all right.
There we go. Thank you.
So I'll leave that one to last. So we picked up a couple of Jack's collector boxes too. So these, I've got a few of these, so I always try and pick these up when I can. So special edition Undertaker one. There are quite a few box sets of these. So I think I've got a Stone Cold one as well in the back up there somewhere. So there are. I can't show you everything. There was a few. There's a lot, but what else have we got? This is a weird one that I actually found quite cool. It's a Go Mental collector's box with Triple H, Dude Love, Stone Cold, and The Undertaker. This is extremely old school. This was 1998. So, she's a bit rough around the edges, but for something that is 22 years old, still in pretty good nick, to be fair. So,
yeah, far out. Looks really good.
So, this is one that might tickle Brett's fancy, because I know he loves the old school stuff. This is very, very, very old school. These are the mini figures, from what I understand. I've done a bit of googling to find out. So they're very, very mini figures, and it comes with the ring. So I may have to try and track down the rest of these now. But I do have a soft spot for like old school rings. So and then this was just a weird and wonderful purchase that I don't really know too much about, that I'm going to try and find out what it is. Mick Foley, Steve Austin, Undertaker. It tickled my fancy because it's got some cool accessories. Admittedly, I'm probably not going to open it because it is so old. What are we looking here? 2000, so 20 years old, and the box is still in pretty good condition. So yeah,
please don't open these. Please don't.
No, I'm not going to open these, so don't worry about that one, Ribs. But yeah, what else? I don't really think there was much else. I've got, and then there's just, so this one I picked up. Oh, do you want me to show your one, or do you want to show your one, Rubes?
Oh, may as well save that one, eh? May as well save it.
You can do that one. So this is my big boy purchase that I think I outdid old Matt on the AE Dub Figs. So this is a 1 of 100 glow-in-the-dark Undertaker Unmatched Fury, which set me back a hefty price, but he had it, and I have a few of the Unmatched Furies. So yeah, 1 of 100. I don't know if I can show it without getting the glare on the screen properly, but 1 of 100 glow-in-the-dark. Says it down there, limited edition. So yeah, that one set me back a hefty price on that one. Had to work an extra couple of days to afford that. So that's pretty much it. I did get some like Wrestling Buddy Undertakers, but they're up on the shelf, and we might save those to next time in case I don't buy anything else, which Matt will probably laugh at because I probably will.
Excellent. Yeah. Wow. That Undertaker. I don't know if any of us could ever top that Undertaker reveal there. That was a pretty Undertaker heavy unboxing there. Is Undertaker your favorite?
Not my favorite. It was definitely like I sent you the photos and you saw how much Undertaker stuff he had.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's not well. Yes, I am an Undertaker fan, but probably not as hardcore as you. But
Yeah. Did you ever get a price for that Cyber Sunday?
he's coming back to me with a few other prices of other things that he's got. So we'll see what comes back of it. But I picked up the 1 of 100 purely because knowing there's only 100 in the world, and I've got maybe 25 of the unmatched Fury as it is. So I just keep kind of ticking those off the list. So, but yeah, I don't know whether we bother doing these or we keep that for maybe if we do a major.
You tease then. Maybe even just open one.
Okay, we'll open one because I've also got like Ringside finally sent me like it's a whole lot of clear stands, so I got like 50 of these suckers. So I really want to. We're gonna rip one of these open. And oh, you finally got them. You got some as well.
Oh look, here's mine. Here's mine. Oh wait, they're arriving on Monday.
just for rubes.
Yeah, what do we reckon, guys? Do we do these nicely or do we just rip them open?
One thing that's cool with the Edge figure is it comes with a background.
Yeah,
so it comes with the SmackDown fist, so you can put all 3 in front of it. Luckily enough, I have 3 of these, so that one's a bit stuck.
Oh, that's truly Matt Cardona style right there.
Yeah. Just brutal.
See, this is cool. I've been looking at. Oh, just broke the table. I've been looking at this table and the packaging for ages, and that's why I've ended up opening this because I wanted to see how this actually looks.
Is this the Ronda table for the contract signing?
Yeah.
I could have shown you that. I've got it.
Oh well.
So.
Yeah, sorry to any headphone users right now. This sounds horrific.
Yeah, that is a very very cool Edge figure though. So,
and then the figure can just.
And then you've got
a lot of people criticize the plastic jackets, but I think that's the display. That's really good because there's no way you can get that kind of detail in a cloth jacket. You can only get that in the plastic.
So, that's the Brian Myers head. If you can see it with the camera,
yep.
It does.
To help, if you do this, if you go like that behind it, it'll make it go more clear.
And then what I'll try and do is we'll try and take this jacket off so everyone can see.
Good luck.
Yeah, no.
So see if you go like that, it makes it a little bit easier to kind of see.
Yeah, that's all right. Yep.
What do you reckon, Ruben? Do I just go straight through the front like the Target employee tried to?
Oh, well, it's already pretty wrecked, isn't it? You may as well.
Because if you guys can see, there's already a slip there, so we might as well just carry it on, eh?
Never seen anyone open up a figure that way.
And then if we kind of just go like this.
Whole Hogan style.
Yeah. That's actually come out quite neat.
Well, you took that off pretty quick. That jacket.
Yeah, wasn't too bad, so let's see if I can do. So there it is with the.
That is a cool accessory.
With the Kurt Hawkins head on it.
Yeah, the dilapidated boat.
So.
You talk about accessories, Alex. You need to get this.
What is it? Oh, the boat for Matt Hardy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's it with the Kurt Hawkins head on it. So
yeah, awesome.
From what I believe, there is an inconsistency with this figure, though, that they put a tattoo on for Edge when he actually didn't have the tattoo in the first place.
That's right. Is it the forearm one, the rise above?
Yeah. So,
can't see it with the jacket on, though. So there's 1+ for mint on card.
This is true. I've already got my 1 for mint on card in my camera.
Did anyone see that? Where'd that go?
What?
I was trying to pop out the Matt Hardy hologram and he went flying that way somewhere.
Oh no.
Did anyone see that, please? Help. Oh, there he is.
So yeah.
So how's your heart rate? How's your heart rate, Ruben?
I've actually been. I didn't think I would. I'm actually thoroughly entertained the way you guys opened it. Probably better than slowly doing it carefully. That's more painful to watch. You may as well get it over and done with in a fun way.
The real question will be how to display this, because I would probably display Edge with the jacket on and then have the two boys without the jacket, wouldn't you?
Right. Yeah, because Ryder and Hawkins never had the jackets when they were the Edge people. Only Edge who had the jacket.
That is a great figure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, how
It was
long
a
have I
miracle
had
that it
this?
came out at all.
How long have I had this figure for now, Ruben? Because we got it at the same time.
It's been since March. That's how long I've been holding on to that Male Mania footage. It was
And
my first day of course.
this is my first time actually holding the figure itself.
There's
It's
another
been a
one.
while.
Open another one. Now I just want all three of them out the box.
May as well, eh?
Wow, I've had them sitting here for I don't know how long until we thought we were going to do this. So the only problem, I suppose, with having Edge in the jacket is you can't put his hands up.
Yeah.
So you would.
What's the name of that person on Instagram? What is it? ×6 figure artist or something that does those cloth jackets.
Something like that. Yeah.
You like big money purchases, Alex. You should hit them up. It's about 200 US for a cloth jacket.
Oh, nah, flag that.
It looks incredible though. You might change your mind when you see their work.
Oh,
So
yeah.
nice and slow, right, Ruben?
Oh, I shouldn't have. I thought you were done. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh well. Oh. Okay, this is a bit more painful to watch.
Now, this has been one that I've been wanting to open up for ages as well. I think as a Lucy, this is going to be amazing. Sorry to any people who wanted this kind of minter.
This pains me to open these. I must admit, I don't really open something that has such a good packaging and the ringside sticker on it. So
If it was your only one, you probably wouldn't open it.
what's that?
If it was your only one, you definitely wouldn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's why I bought 4 though.
Nice. That's awesome. Awesome figure. Awesome doll.
It really is.
Amazing moment too. That's from when he cashed in the Money in the Bank.
That's why I've been wanting it loose. So then I can eventually get a Big E and a AJ Lee from that time period as well.
Oh, nice.
Because that'll be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
What do we reckon? Do we let this one breathe?
No. Or is this reverse psychology? If I say yes, you won't open it.
No, I'm genuinely asking. What do you reckon? Do we let it breathe? Because when I first got it, I was sold on having to open it.
Why would you open it though? The packaging is superb and it's your only one.
Look at this guy trying to convince me.
See if I can move this down.
Yep.
If you can see.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So that's all 3.
Now, with your hand, that spear, you need to get the backdrop behind it.
Yeah.
That's
So
freaking awesome.
let's see if we can unfold one of
What do we
these.
reckon, guys? Do we open this up? Let us know in the comments.
I guess leave it up to the viewers. Leave it up to the viewers. If you guys
Or
want to
should I let this one breathe? Which one?
Well, that mankind wasn't it debated.
We've already discovered that this one's already been opened.
Yeah, that one wouldn't be so painful.
I didn't understand what you meant until Alex came over and showed that top part.
Yeah.
So
that edge display is awesome.
if you can
Is that how
figure
you'll
it out.
display it on your shelf?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, or I would
Sweet.
probably put like I did a custom major pod retro ring where I painted it and everything. It's all painted purple and stuff. So, I don't know. See what we. But now I've obviously got like 2 jackets spare.
True. Matt
I'll
could
take
probably
one that's
do
better than the
of
one
those,
I
right?
have.
Yeah.
The ringside stands definitely make a difference though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're awesome.
Where is it? This is the one I currently have.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I kind of ruined that jacket. It had the white studs on it, but I used it for an Undertaker custom before they revealed the Series 79 one. So I took the white
Right.
studs off.
It's still a cool thing, though.
Yeah, and your custom's the main thing, though. That's awesome.
Oh, definitely. That took ages.
Understandable.
Those decals were incredibly hard.
Couldn't imagine.
No, not HARD. Hard. Do you have anything you want to unbox, Ruben?
I think I'm good on that front, Matt. I think I'm good.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
There's another accessory you need to get, Alex, since you're an accessory man.
Yeah, the drone.
That's really cool. And again, I have had this figure ready to be opened since March. And only now am I getting to actually hold it and see it. It's amazing. And to think we nearly didn't get it.
So,
Yeah, I know, right? What a miracle that it even came out at all. Of course, we missed the mower of lawn. That never came out. But the whole figure and all the other accessories, that's still really cool.
Yeah.
have you got anything else to unbox, Matthew? Or shall we, since this has been going 2 hours, 22 minutes and 5 seconds, shall we wrap this up?
Well,
and,
there is
I
that.
did unbox. I did unbox AEW figs.
Nope. Nope.
That Hardy's pack, you have 2 of those, right? And one of them is the damaged one? Or no? Or should we save that? Should we save that?
If you're gonna do a Hardy's ep, I would open it on that. To be honest.
To be completely honest, I've done a Reuben, and I don't know if I can open it.
You have 2 though.
I don't know if I can open it.
And one of them damaged even, and you still.
It's a dilemma. I don't know that I can open it. I might have to give it to you for that episode to open up for me, because I don't think I can open it.
Are you going to open those 2 elites that had already been opened?
I opened one.
Oh, did you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ziggler was open too. Yeah, that's right.
But my dilemma is that I already have this loose in this form. Yeah.
Does anyone want a loose Mankind that Matt can unbox and then he can ship out?
Actually, the one you've got
So it's
in the
like-
box there is the better figure because they painted his teeth
You
correctly.
reckon?
Yeah, because on the re-release, which had the WWE tie, they didn't paint the teeth properly, and there was one other thing. I can't remember what it was, but I owned that figure at one point, and I ended up selling it in favor of the original.
Okay, Waiki,
Trust
for the Mighty Ape thing, you go to the link that Matt put in the group. It has the referral code on the very end of the URL. So you have to go through the link that Matt put on the page. And basically when you buy something, so say you buy a $30 pop, I'm not sure on the percentage, but there's like a small percentage, say it's like, I don't know, 5% of that. So like there might be a $1.50 that comes off from Mighty Ape's end, and it goes into like the credit of the Wrestling Collectible New Zealand account. And basically when we get enough money, stop it, Carl, don't with that full transparency stuff. basically when there's enough money in it, say there's $30 or $40, we can buy a pop vinyl, or if Mighty Ape have an elite or they have a basic or whatever it is WWE wise, we can then purchase
DVD,
it.
whatever.
We can then purchase it on behalf of the group, and we could do a raffle, a giveaway. Because let's be perfectly honest, any money that comes off raffles or giveaways or whatnot, like we're not pocketing it, and neither is Mitchell or Alex. Like it goes back into the group. So, for the people that saw the discussion that was on the page, we don't keep any of it. It goes back into the group. So,
and like I said, the only thing which I guess you can count as self-purchasing is stuff like this to make the shows better. I mean, this came out of my own pocket though. Same thing with the webcam right there, came out of our own pocket. But the StreamYard, that's not free to get all this production. That's 40 or 40, maybe 45 New Zealand dollars a month. All right, so there's all sorts of different costs. There's all sorts of different costs that come with doing all these cool things. So if we want to keep it going, we got to find ways to subsidize some things. And like, I don't mind paying that,
But definitely for the Mighty Ape referral system, it will go towards giveaways and stuff like that. Because obviously people have bought stuff with the referral code, so it will be a giveaway. We're not going to be like, sweet, there's $100, right? What figures does
I need?
That want that we'll buy? No, it won't be like that at all. So, that's how that referral system works. So,
and just to pretty much go on with that, those raffles will be giveaways. They won't be $1 to enter or whatever. It'll literally be, if you want to enter, comment on it. We'll put your name on the thing, give it 24 hours, a week, however long it is, and then we'll randomize it. But seriously, all the power to you. You think the major wrestling figure podcast team aren't making money from their gig? Yeah, different situation though, I guess.
Without a doubt that they make money off it. I suppose the difference is we're talking about the Mighty Ape referral system, like that. The major pod, like, that's a business for Mark and Matt and Brian and Mark Sterling. So they're obviously selling things to make money. We, the three of us, including Mitchell and Alex, don't have the luxury of having a Ringside Collectibles where they send out free figures to everybody. So
as much as a certain Dan likes to say that this is being ran as a, I can show you my band. There's only things going out and not coming.
That was very. Did you lag to you then, Ruben, or was it just me?
Yeah. Matt lagged that whole time.
Well, I'll do that again then, and in case you're a certain Dan McCullough.
Let's not take shots at people. There's enough animosity between the two groups as it is. But
let's finish on this slow opening for Ruben.
You ruined this right now. Old elite box. Surely, Alex, you've got to be hurt by that one. You've been praising that box so much.
That box? Oh no! He tried to sell me that, and he was like, "Oh, it's mint on card," and I was like, "This has been opened." This was like, what?
This box. Sign us off, Alex.
Oh well, this has been 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 57 seconds of a very long first episode, and it wasn't meant to go this far. We were all meant to be out of here by 8:30, but it has been very enjoyable. I have enjoyed torturing.
Everyone watching felt the same. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I did enjoy torturing Ruben by opening these, but I did want to open them anyway. So,
same.
But yes, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. We will be back in a month's time. We're going to try and put these shows in between the pay-per-views because I know there's a couple of weeks till a pay-per-view, which is Night of Champions, Clash of Champions, or whatever it is. So
Clash of Champions Gold Rush.
So yeah, we will try and do this in between the pay-per-views, but when it also suits for all three of us to try and get on. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Go rewatch it. Let's get the shares up and the viewers numbers, and then hopefully we can do it again.
So Alex, you're doing our outro, right?
I'm not singing. I've seen the comments. I'm not singing the song.
What have people been saying? I haven't seen any of this.
So
oh, you're on mobile. That's right.
Don't forget to restart the song.
Great memory, Waiheke. There was a whole
Waiheke, do you want to come on? Do you want to come on and sing it off for us?
So you've still got the intro loaded, so you can see us out by playing the song one more time for everybody else. So.
I was gonna say I had something else planned for the outro, but I think we'll outro without intro.
So, again, thank you to the boys for joining tonight. Thank you, Becky, for the song. That is outstanding. And until next time, which is probably only a week to 10 days away for the pay-per-view. But no, I don't know the rap, Carl. So let's just leave it at there before if we did this like half cut, it'd be terrible because the shit that would get said and sung would just be horrible. But instead of waffling on, cue that song, and we will see everybody next time.
See you guys.
See you later.
Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. 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 Wrestling collectibles, NZ competition tried, but now they on their deathbed. They just can't do it like this. It was things like Big Boss Man with the nightsticks. Got them basics, them elites, got them retros. LJNs, them Galoons, and them Hasbros. What you want, new or old, you can get them here. Common finds or obscure stuff that's really rare. I gotta get all of the figures I grew up with. Back when Taker put Yoko in the casket. Need all my favorites, mental card. Our community, make sure that it isn't hard. Catch us at our locals, scoping what they got. I gotta scoop the latest things before they get too hot. So I'ma watch my biggest stacks get taller. That ain't a prediction, that's a spoiler. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more. It's a figure frenzy on the off the burner. My member interview on YouTube, something you should turn up. Pre-show chats and the watch alongs. Start hard every time, then we finish strong. Pop Guardian for your exclusives. Killing retail with that new shit. Restocks of the same thing is the new six. I need some mystery, like who's in retribution. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub Series 1 and 2, a collectible. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible.